walk these streets with diamonds in our eyes. Out with the vampires under a midnight sky. My mind so hypnotized. It was exciting. It was the 90s. Mama didn't understand it, and Daddy always said that I was going too far. Said there's never any compromising if you try to win the battle to be who you are. I danced to the left, I danced to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? 5 years later, I'm back with the same old faces and dead end places. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So if you take a little walk on the wild side, be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me.
What's up, everybody? Monday, 12:49 p.m. We made it to another week, and I hope you're ready for a great one. I don't know if it's going to be great or not, but it's best to think positively in these situations, I feel, right? You know what I'm saying? Hope everyone enjoyed their sports ball game. The red and green team did win. They got 3. I forget how it was boring, no matter how you slice it. It was a bad game. But yes, the red and blue team did win. Congratulations to DSP's local team. I'm sure he'll know a lot about it. Big ups, Bill Brasky. Hope you're doing well. So there is some talk of, I know there's some One Piece discourse we're going to get into today. I know there's some $100 animation discourse we're going to get in today. I hope you enjoyed the thumbnail. Yes, the Bad Bunny thumbnail. Hope you enjoyed that. Rambo fits right in. It was scary, wasn't it? It just Rambo is a twin of Bad Bunny. He's a legend. So yeah, the thumbnail today was Bad Bunny and Lady Gaga, Catherine Gaga, which is good. But anyways. Let's move forward positively here, okay? So let's get to the recap. We got the whole day stream, the whole night stream from yesterday, and we will talk about the relevant points as we come to them. I will say XQC has entered, has joined the fight in a very small way. That's a teaser there for you. I do have a very small Wings mention. And dare I say, sodapoppin has entered the fray in a... possibly entered the fray, okay? I'm giving you a lot of teasers today to keep you interested as we move along. But let's go to it. First, we're going to start with the day stream of yesterday. And this is, schedule segment. So I can't do Friday again this week, so we're going to move Uma Musume to Thursday morning. It's going to be Thursday, okay? Thursday morning is Uma Musume stream before the PREEstream REEStream, all right? The lore stream, of which I need to give you 2, because last weekend I had to cancel, probably will be tomorrow morning, actually. That'll be the fall of KO Gaming, all right? I think it'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe. I don't want to promise that. It'll happen at some point, all right? But definitely, Uma Musume is Thursday morning. All right, there you go. Thursday morning, Uma Musume into the PREEstream REEStream, all right? Big ups to War Dog Leader. Says, I just have one thing to say to the New England fans. Clear throat, get fucked. Your cupcake schedule didn't help you. Go Seahawks, love Dolphins fan. There you go, War Dog Leader. And I'm not a big football fan, but I am a Dolphins fan, for sure. If I am going to follow a team, it is the Dolphins. That's because of a certain Dan Marino was my favorite quarterback when I was growing up. Okay? But I don't really follow the NFL that much anymore. I'm more of a hockey guy, okay? What colors are the Seahawks? That's easy. Red and blue. Easy as that. Easy as that. Okay, let's get to it, all right? Let's get to it. So, the day stream starts with the following, all right? And we got to talk about football a little bit as well. As you can see, that was the $100 super chat he begged so hard for. Here we go.
Street Fighter. No, I think what it was there was a gimmick that I've been drinking all day. I think I had 2 Cutwaters. Mm-hmm. I had, probably 4 or 5 different shots of the whiskey cocktails that I had. And didn't I have something else, too? I feel like I did, but maybe I didn't.
Okay.
So I had a lot to drink over the course of the day, so I was definitely buzzed. And then I go online, I'm trying to play with Zangief, and I'm like, my reactions are terrible, my execution's awful. What's funny is I still beat some people. I'm shocked I even beat a few people, but I did. I think I was like 10 wins and 14 losses or something.
Even if I was drink, I still beat some people, dumb shit.
Like that, of course. Plus, I fought a bunch of top tiers. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in casual play. And it's like Cammy, Jury, everyone playing hard. I'm like, what the fuck is casual play and I'm drinking?
I get hard too.
What is happening with this fucking game that everyone's a tryhard, right?
Why are people trying to win? God damn it. Pisses me the fuck off. Okay, moving on.
Okay, if anything, what was the one bad thing? There was one standout, really, really bad thing about Friday's February Gaming Marathon.
What was it?
The food. The food that we had ordered was terrible. The teriyaki chicken did not have much or any teriyaki sauce on it, so only the top layer was tasty. The General So's chicken was
General So. Shout outs to you, Mr. So.
almost flavorless. It didn't have any real appeal. It was just kind of bland chicken.
Shout out, Mr. So.
The fried rice was completely bland and had almost no like friedness to it. It was almost like plain rice. The egg roll was completely overcooked and tasted absolutely disgusting.
As you listen to this, please remember the millions of people suffering from hunger and difficulties in getting food. As this gentleman tells you, the problems with his DoorDash
And what else?
order.
There's something else too. Like it all was bad. The entire meal was disgusting. So I was pretty sad because I was looking forward to it. You know, I'm drinking all day. I'm like, all right, now my tummy needs some food, right?
Now my tummy needs some food. Are you in preschool? My tummy.
I was pretty sad because I was looking forward to it. You know, I'm drinking all day. I'm like, all right, now my tummy needs some food, right? And I go,
My tummy.
I'm like, oh, this is awful. So,
My tummy, cat. My tummy.
yeah, it just wasn't that good of a meal. But outside of that, it was a good time. And like I said,
What?
the whole point was just to chill. To have a day split off from my normal, here's a giant gameplay segment of one game, then a giant gameplay segment of another game. Let's do something a little different. And it worked out. I had a great time. Support was good. I ended up making more than I would have on a normal day. So I'm pleased with that. Like
So this is the cope because like it wasn't as good as he really wanted, but we have to pretend it is because if we say it's not as good as we wanted, then detractors win. It was great. Oh my God, it was so great.
everything was good.
Amazing.
So thank you guys. It was a great marathon.
Thank you. Great marathon. I loved it. Oh my God, I can't believe how well it was.
Yeah, so here we are with the big rematch. And I know that today, a lot of people will be watching the Super Bowl. I'm well aware of that. So
Okay.
today, I would not be shocked if I have a lower attendance than I usually do, if I have a lower engagement and lower support. I would not be shocked whatsoever if that's the case.
So you're not going to complain about it then, in any case, right?
And if it is what it is. I can't help it, right? I'm not going to sit here and talk about and play and watch the Super Bowl or whatever. I'm not into it. I don't watch the NFL.
Well, you going to watch it on stream?
But I am going to stream my normal stuff. We are going to have this Hollow Knight stream right now. And
Yeah.
then my break. And then after the break, I'm going to come back and play the indie games of Sharks and Minnows and Terminator 2D No Fate on the late stream.
Oh, great.
I know that when I'm playing some of those, the Super Bowl will be on. And that's okay. You know, if you want to check stuff out after the fact on demand, I'm going to upload the videos as I always do to this channel.
Thank God.
Okay, and thank you to those who are actually here to chill with me, despite the fact that I know there's a huge worldwide event going on that a lot of people will be paying attention to. Thanks for spending your time with me. Now, this month, for February, I created a special animation for a $100 contribution. I'm going to spoil it now.
Oh, yeah, please spoil it.
It's Super Bowl related.
It's Super Bowl related. Remember this, guys. It's Super Bowl related, okay? That's what I want you to keep in mind. And the describing words he uses to describe this thing. Let's remember this. It's Super Bowl related, all right? Get ready. Go ahead.
I purposefully made this grand animation.
He purposely made this grand animation. Oh, this is going to be hype. It's a grand animation. Oh, my God.
For a $100 contribution.
Okay.
And as of now, the 8th of February, I haven't gotten a $100 contribution this month. I'm not complaining.
What?
The support this month has been great. All right, overall, streams are doing great. So this is now Phil's bitching. He didn't make $100. Here we go. Here comes the clip. Send it to fucking live stream fails and loser Redditors who are going to fucking watch it and believe it because they're dumb fucks, right?
Yes.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I have this animation. If you, it's not, by the way, it's nothing special. I didn't design it in some fucking, it's just something I got off the internet, okay?
You said it was a grand animation, sir. You said that 1 minute ago.
But if you do a $100 contribution today, maybe you were thinking of contributing and haven't yet, well, it would be a special animation. It would make sense for today. After today, because it's Super Bowl related, it really won't make much sense anymore. I'm just saying, okay? So
Remember that. It won't make much sense anymore, okay? If you don't see it today, it won't make much sense, all right? Just keep these thoughts in your mind, all right?
there you have it. If you're interested in contributing, if you do $100, you'll see that special animation, and it's very pertinent to today only. So there you go.
Very pertinent to today only.
Okay.
Okay. Very pertinent to today only.
So it's like,
Okay.
you can do one of two things. You can either accept that watch the show and be a
Oh, so first he starts talking about Fallout, and I don't give a shit what he thinks about the Fallout show. So here, a little bit of that.
fan of it, or you can say, all right, well, I don't like what they're doing with that. I will abstain and I'm done with Fallout.
Yeah.
But instead, what people on the internet tend to do is become entitled babies.
Uh-oh.
And they sit there and they
Yeah, they're like people that ask for $100 for an animation. I agree.
whine. And they stomp their feet. No. No. This isn't our lore. This isn't our game. This isn't what we expect. This isn't what we deserve. What is going on? The show's lore sucks. It's like, dude, get a life. Seriously. Get a fucking life.
All right, so never criticize any media if you don't like it. Just eat it. Eat it. Just enjoy it and eat it. All right. For the record, some banning news. So he has done about, because last night he did a hell of a spree. I'll show you here. But before this spree, I don't have, because I actually turned off the tracker because I thought he was kind of done and I was resetting some stuff. So this spree happened last night. Double. There's 2 of these rows, okay? And this is all Dunsfelter, so excluding this burst, okay? I don't know what caused this burst. It was up to 300 and something bands since the last time I streamed on WPIG, right? So that's Friday. So since that moment, there's over 300 bands, plus that group I just showed you that I don't even know the total of because I wasn't tracking it. So he's been on. The banning has not slowed down in any way. There is some new additions to the banning mechanism on WPIG. I hope it works, of course. That's what I have to say. So we'll see if it works when it's happened. So here we go.
If all you do is hype.
Oh, let me make sure it is working by saying this. Can someone check? I got it. Today's bans should be at 0. See, that's a good first step to make sure we're on track for working. Today's bans is at no bans yet today. Okay, good. We're rocking.
Super obsessed about some pop culture thing on the internet.
Yeah.
And you're mad that they're doing something with it you don't.
Yeah, so that's not true. This is the last ban from DSP, but not the last ban ever. Dunsfelter has that whole line of without those. But yeah, not counting those.
Obsessed about some pop culture thing on the internet. Yeah. And you're mad that they're doing something with it you don't like. Then move on, right?
Okay, don't complain, just take it.
With everything. It's not just Fallout. They do it with everything. You know how Star Wars just went off the deep end with that latest trilogy of movies, and now they're doing these shows that are hyper woke and shit? There are people who just can't get over it, and they're like, oh my God, just move on.
Okay.
If something that you once liked has been ruined by people who are now taking control of it, and they've ruined it, and you don't like it, just stop caring and do something else.
So what? What about like the hateful truth and shit? What are you supposed to, there's no reviews anymore? You can't say what you don't like? What the fuck is that? Yeah, how about Mario?
You don't have to sit here and be a miserable human on the internet, but it seems like a lot of people are like that. They can't let go things they don't like, right?
For most people, it's just a fucking tweet, you know? Oh man, they fucked this shit up or something like that. But he's talking about like people making their whole fucking job.
Like, listen, I personally do not like the Super Mario Brothers movie.
There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah.
I think that it's pretty bad. I didn't like it at all. I was bored to tears watching it. I thought it was chaotic. It just threw away 25 years of Mario games and lore.
Yeah. Where the fuck was Birdo? Not my Birdo.
To appease a bunch of modern kiddies who just wanted to see ADD flashy lights and shit, right? Do I sit here every day talking about the Mario movie?
You did it hours during your show, and then you made a special review of it. So you did probably talk about it more than 99.9% of the people that hate that movie.
Do I get so upset about it? I'm like, no, it sucks. I don't like it. And then we move on.
You made a review of it, sir.
Just can't stop fixating on shit.
Oh.
Okay? And it seems like those are the most vocal people talking about Fallout Season 2.
Oh.
For me, watching Fallout Season 2, I absolutely loved it. Now, FYI, spoiler free. I am not going to spoil Fallout Season 2 because it's brand new, and many of you probably haven't had a chance to watch it in its entirety, right? So all I will say is this. It extrapolated and continued plot lines from Season 1.
Okay.
In some cases, these plot lines directly follow the lore and plot lines from Fallout New Vegas.
No.
And actually give you answers like what actually happened to the NCR.
Whoa.
What happened to the Brotherhood of Steel. Why was the Brotherhood so different in season 1 from what we know from the game?
Yeah.
What happened to Mr.
Who
House?
knew that? Wow,
Right?
what
Who
happened to
won
Mr.
the big
House?
fight in New Vegas that was happening during Fallout New Vegas, the video game?
Oh my
All
God.
these answers are given in season 2. The problem is a lot of people don't like the answers. Well, I thought that this was going to happen, and according to
People talk about stuff.
the show, it didn't, so I'm upset now. Well, you're not writing the show.
Oh.
You know what it is?
Oh, here. You know what it is. Get ready. Get fucking ready. Big Dog is right. Yes, follow his example. He never complains about Street Fighter or Mr. Beast. He never complains about anything. The guy that complains about everything. Don't complain online. It's not even complaining. It's just saying what you think about it. Yeah, some people say when they watch a show they don't like, they vent about it online. That's what he does about everything in much more detail.
Because Fallout New Vegas was so unique in the way that it designed its plot, where you would choose your own ending, right? You could side with the NCR, you could have the Brotherhood be your allies or villains, or the Enclave too for that case, right? The Enclave was involved in Fallout New Vegas, right? You could side with Caesar's...
What? He said right to himself.
For that case, right? The Enclave was involved in Fallout New Vegas, right? You could be...
He did it! He said right to himself! Said right to himself!
You could side with the NCR, you could have the Brotherhood be your allies or villains, or the Enclave too for that case, right? The Enclave was involved in Fallout New Vegas, right?
Right, yeah, good point. Great point over there. Yeah.
You side with Caesar's Legion, or you could go with Mr. House, or you could go with Yes Man and be your own deal, and you could basically be the orchestrator of the future of the Mojave. And because of that, it made you feel like you were powerful and your choices were meaningful. So now they've taken all of that away from you. All that amazing power that you had during Fallout New Vegas. Now it's up to the show writers to determine what actually happened to the Mojave. And a lot of people are upset about that because they're like, well, you've undermined everything that we've liked for the last 15 years since New Vegas came out. You know, you're telling us that didn't happen. Well, that's bullshit because we liked that ending and now that ending isn't canon anymore. Exactly. That's exactly.
Who are we saying exactly to?
Because we liked that ending, and now that ending isn't canon anymore. Exactly. That's
exactly. Yeah, great point again, you.
Exactly right. Well, the cinematography, they're dead on representations of what was in the game.
Exactly.
And that's a huge accomplishment. Now, this is a minor spoiler, but it's not a plot spoiler.
Oh, okay. So we will spoil. Okay, I really don't care about details of this show. Everyone doesn't care about what he thinks. He banned a fuck ton of people during this, I think right after the segment with the cats yapping. He banned a fuck ton of people after this.
Is with, if anything, I will say there are a couple criticisms that I have about Fallout.
Whoa! Why you care? Just shut up and eat it, dumb shit.
Season 2, I'll be fair. Okay, criticism number 1.
Whoa! Shut up! Why do you care?
They continue on with certain plots.
What the
based
fuck?
On season 1.
Get
that don't
over
seem
it.
To go anywhere. Or
Get
by the time
over
that
it, you dumb shit. Who cares?
The plot is out in the Mojave now. You know, with the strip.
Get over
Who cares about what
it.
the hell's still going on with those vault dwellers? Now, there is a twist and a spin at the end of the season that explains, oh, this is why it's probably significant. But I don't care. I'm bored. Every time.
Who cares? Consume, bitch. Talbeed says, DSP is oddly obsessed with answers over storytelling. Good example is getting hung up on the cause of the zombie disease in Walking Dead. He definitely has that thing where he has to know, there has to be a period on the end of every plot point, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I would like to get his, has he ever talked about Pulp Fiction, you know, where they open the case and it's all gold? I bet he would just think that's the worst thing of all time. I really think he would say that. It's my guess. NW News says he's been breaking mid-gnosis lately, and then he crashed out on his own before we get to say anything. We're in the end times. Maybe, but you know, the end times could last a long time too.
Them sadly are really, really rushed through.
Okay, who cares? I'm trying to get to the One Piece now.
I feel like 8 episodes isn't enough for this show.
Okay, 8 episodes is not enough. He wants more. I need more.
Hey, listen.
He needs more.
That's good. That's good to hear, right? It is good to hear that, basically. And by the way, everyone who's saying insulting things in chat, enjoy your bands. I don't know what the fuck's your problem. I'm talking, you stupid idiots. Either listen or fucking leave. Shut the fuck up over on Kick. You guys are obnoxious little brats.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's when he banned a lot of people. He banned a fuck ton right there.
Fucking, I swear, I'm sitting here to like, oh, let's make fun of his looks today on stream together. This is fun. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, that was about the mustache is crooked. Yes, I put that on Twitter when I saw it start popping up on my feed of bans. He banned a fuck ton of people that said some people were so funny. Let me show you here. Some people were saying some funny stuff on Kick. I was laughing myself. He was saying, some people were saying, my liege, I can't concentrate on this because of your crooked mustache, sir. My liege, your mustache is crooked. I have to tell you. What else was it? Hold on, I'll get it. Here we go. Mustache is melting. Hard to focus on your wise message when your mustache is distracting us. King, adjust your mustache. It's falling. Sir, your mustache is drooping.
The king is talking, bitch.
Oh.
Shut up and listen or leave.
See,
I'm not gonna listen.
he must have just saw the king one he just banned. That's why he said that.
Your little whiny shit. You're trying to be stupid and get attention. Shut the fuck up. Here's your crash out for the day. Eat my fucking ass. I'm talking, bitch.
Oh, wait, I thought you don't crash out anymore. What? It's getting confusing. He didn't have a good start to the day, huh? Okay.
Okay.
Are we done?
Now,
Okay, moving on to the next point.
flip side of that, the other show that I want to talk about is the One Piece live action
Here we go.
show. And One Piece has been out for so damn long,
Uh-huh.
there's no way I could possibly spoil it. Not even just the show, but the actual anime and manga, right? So at least with One Piece, I could talk more specifically about things going on, which I'm going to, okay? All right.
Here we go, boys.
So,
I'll hit it for you now.
ワンピースは実在する
All right. So he's finally talking about a show that I know a lot about. Okay, so let's see what he says. I have not seen this yet, obviously. I haven't seen the live one though, so maybe I can't. That's true. Chu won't let anyone watch the live action in the household. Hello? Oh, he's still banning.
let's see
God
here.
damn it.
what? Someone tipped $1.97 comparing the Fallout TV show to Street Fighter 6 the game.
Okay, whatever. Nope.
Or persons who dominate the Mojave,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
The gameplay elements of this show. So that's, hey, if you don't like Street Fighter 6, you absolutely abhorrently hate it. Don't hyperfixate on it. Move on. I did that for a year.
Oh, in the show, the guy that plays Zoro, he got like 8th in a One Piece card game tournament. There was like 200 and something people. He went like 8-2. That's pretty hype. He likes the base material for sure. That's
Right.
hype.
And I just recently went back because I started craving fighting games and people seem to like seeing me play them again.
Okay, shut up. No cares.
One show down, one more to go.
Okay, here we go.
Guys, if you are chilling
Oh God,
and
big
enjoying
first.
today's Return Level 1 podcast, first of all, thank you for being here. Part of the live audience attendance is pretty good today. If you're here, please give this stream a like if you're enjoying it.
Okay.
Contributing
Big,
fellow
big,
viewer,
big, big,
become a
big,
sub.
big,
Side, right?
big,
To get more super
big,
watching,
big,
and if you're all right,
big,
and thank you to
big,
anyone who.
big,
Now,
big,
keep
big.
in mind, Hollow Knight has been doing very well, and I'm excited
Big,
to support that as well.
How long
if you
is
can,
this?
Okay. All right, now.
Okay.
In regards to the One Piece live action show,
Here we go.
I finally got around to watching it.
Uh-huh.
Okay? It's 8 episodes, was it? I think it was 8 episodes, just like the Fallout TV show was. And it was interesting for a few reasons. All right, so number one, it pretty much follows very closely the plot line of real One Piece, the anime. I don't know about the manga because I've never read the manga, but as for the anime,
Yeah.
it's close. They didn't change that much. The characters are very close to how they behave in the show, even with their little eccentricities and their little mannerisms and things like that. The looks of the characters are pretty close, I would argue. Maybe you said, well, Nami's face is different. Well, yeah, because there's no such thing as an anime girl. Like, they don't exist. There's no girls that have tiny button noses. You know what I'm saying?
I've never heard that criticism of the show, but okay, go ahead.
Like, they couldn't actually cast someone who looks like Nami. She'd look like a freak.
Yeah, wait, Usopp's nose isn't long. What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think anyone's complained about her face, but all right, go ahead.
Well, I don't understand. Usopp is
Yeah,
supposed to
here
have a
we
long nose like Pinocchio. Yeah.
I said it first.
How many humans have that? Exactly.
A zero.
trying to make it look like real people are the crew, not cartoon characters. So
Yeah.
I get that they selected these people that aren't like dead-on representations, but
Because they try to get as close as they can. What the fuck? They chose pretty well.
if you're trying to take the cast of an anime and make it realistic, I think they did a pretty darn good job. Like Luffy, being Hispanic and having these kind of mannerisms and things,
Yeah.
it kind of fits the character, even though you never would have
Being Hispanic and fitting the what? Yeah.
thought of that watching the anime. When they translate it into, okay, well, Luffy actually now he's a Hispanic guy and he has these mannerisms and things, and that makes sense. You're like, oh, I get it. That makes sense. You know?
I don't know if that's a part of it, but all right. Luffy is Hispanic, confirmed.
Now it kind of clicks. Like, oh, okay.
You know those famous Hispanic mannerisms, obviously.
You know? So I like what they did there with the casting, quite frankly. I think they did a good job. In fact,
Yeah, the creator had a final say on the casting of the show. They still holds on to that. And he also had one rule where Netflix couldn't make any romance between the crew members. That was apparently, I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's urban legend, but.
the guy that they got to play
Please.
Sanji doesn't really have time to shine. Like, he's introduced near the end of the series. Like, I think it's like episode 6 or 5 and 6 is when he gets recruited. And then there's only one arc where he's a part, and even then he doesn't get a lot of like screen time. So Sanji feels like he's kind of really rushed through, while Luffy and
Yes,
Zoro
correct.
and Nami get a lot of time. And even Usopp feels like his arc is like a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know what I think it is?
What?
The Sanji arc takes place on, what is it, the Bartier restaurant?
It's almost like they only have 8 episodes to cover a lot of fucking ground.
And 2 plots are going on at once, right? You have the Sanji plot, but then
Yeah.
you also have the plot with the Warlord of the Sea showing up and dueling with Zoro, and that takes a lot of time away from Sanji. So while Usopp got like 2 episodes
I can't handle this Usopp
to be introduced, it felt like Sanji was like kind of really rushed, right?
Yeah, he's rushed.
So I do think like that could have been better.
This fucking sucks, man.
But
I have to hear it, but it does suck. I agree with everyone saying it sucks. I'm with you on this one, but I gotta hear it.
let me tell you, first of all, I noticed distinct changes. All right?
Now here we go. This is where the fun begins.
Making this a American show versus a Japanese anime,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's almost no gore whatsoever. Like, all the blood, gore, and violence. Like, there's violence, but it's all cartoony, right? Like,
Similar to the One Piece anime, huh? What?
think about it. In the anime, these characters are getting beat the crap out of all the time. There's a lot of blood and wounds and things. And that's
Not really. There is blood, but it's like very normal levels. But okay. No one would look at One Piece like, oh my god, it's gory. Holy shit. People get beat up and they have their nose bleeding, but like what else? Whenever someone's getting cut, like let's say someone really does get cut and their arm gets cut the fuck off, they don't show shit like that. It's just blood and that's it. And then they cover it up with fucking wrap.
almost been completely removed from the show. It doesn't feel like it's like, you know what I mean? Like no gore, danger, or heavy violence at all. Also, a lot of the sexualized content that Japanese anime has, you know, scantily clad women and stuff like that, pretty much all removed from the show. Okay? Some people who are like hardcore fans of One Piece are going to be so upset. Oh my God, everyone's not half naked. Right? So I get it. Like, some people might be like, well, that's not in the spirit of the show. But you have to understand, they were basically making this, they're Americanized, and they wanted to make it, is it a teen, rated teen? I don't think it's rated mature,
yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Like, each episode maybe has one swear word that's like, oh shit, and that's it. I don't think the F word is ever said.
Oh, man.
So it definitely is meant to be like a teen-rated show. Now, because of that, a lot of the violence and combat is toned down. So, for example, in regards to some of the big fights that happen early on.
For example?
in the
oh my
plot
God,
lines, right?
come on, this is
You know,
bad.
the fights against all the fishmen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's like no real major combat at all in the show. It's a quick fights, right? I'll give you an
How long do you want it to take? In the manga, it's fast too. They just fight and beat each other up.
example.
What the fuck?
Well, I forget the name of the fish man, but there's a fish man who, like, his specialty is that his projectiles, like, he shoots things out of his mouth, he drinks, and then he like shoots projectiles and things.
Uh-huh.
This is built up in like 5 episodes of the show. where he's like kicking everyone's ass and everything, and no one can beat him. And the big culmination is that eventually Usopp fights him by accident. Like, it's
He's
not
talking about Hachan.
set up like that, but Usopp finally gets courage. He sets the guy up. He traps him.
I'm guessing.
He
yeah.
plays his strengths against his, and he wins. He beats the guy. But
Arlong. Oh no, Arlong does shoot shit with his nose.
feels
Yeah,
like
you're
this
right.
big triumphant thing in the anime. In this show, this lasts like 2 minutes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, see, this is a long time, but yeah.
So they just completely like turbo through things
Okay,
to make it
okay.
a fast-paced thing. I mean, the show is 8 episodes. It covers like 5 story arcs of the actual anime, right? You've got the original arc where it's Luffy, Nami, and
Okay, this is never mind. I'm out.
and they do it in 1 season of this show.
Yes.
So there is like no filler in this show. It is like moving
All killer.
constantly. There's plots going. There's characters that are introduced, and in 1 episode they're already gone from the show.
Oh my God.
Try
Yes.
to make him menacing, but
What?
I don't think he's funny enough to be kind of cheesy. I like the acting.
Oh, hold on.
Like
Right
on
here.
American TV, One Piece used to air, and it took like years to get through.
Yes.
Do I like the writing? I do. Do I like the acting? To some extent. I do think some of the acting is kind of cheesy, I'll be honest. I didn't like Buggy the Clown at all. Like, Buggy the Clown is meant to be pretty
Oh, let's hear what his take of Buggy is.
much solely a comedic character, right? He is. I don't think he's funny at all in this show.
He's supposed to be the kind of Joker. That's what he's trying to be. He's comedic, but also he's very fucked up as well. But yeah, go ahead.
They try to make him menacing, but then later
His
on,
intro is hype. I'll say that. His intro is very hype.
he becomes comic relief. And by the way, they change the plot so that he's involved like the whole time in season 1, and in the show he's not. And it's in the show he's written out of the show
Written out?
after the 2nd season. Then he comes back later for a return season, and then he's gone again.
A return
so it's
season?
weird that they made him like an overarching character over the entire season. That kind of tied things together. It was weird that they chose Buggy the Clown to be the character to do that.
One of the, I'm not to spoil, but a very major character that will last the entire 1,000 fucking episodes of the show.
In the live action show.
One of the most important characters in the whole fucking thing.
I didn't really
But
like
okay,
Buggy.
go ahead.
I think maybe Buggy is the one character I just didn't like in season 1.
Okay, yeah,
Bads
go ahead.
of the first giant parts of the show is sad.
Whatever DSP says he watched something, I know this segment's going long and it's boring a lot of people, but I got to hear it. This is, whenever he talks about things he's seen, he hasn't really seen it. His eyeballs have been in the same room as them, but yet he hasn't actually seen it and thought about it and ingested anything.
That like the big bads of the first giant parts of the show is supposed to be the fishmen. And honestly, even though they show up over the course of the season, they just don't get a lot of time. Like I said, like there's the fishman who's supposed to be like the Kung Fu fishman, right? And he's a badass.
Yeah.
Everyone fights him and loses.
Kung Fu fishman.
And then finally at the end, it's like Zoro and Sanji team up, and then there's showdowns against this guy. And finally when they beat him, it's like a huge accomplishment. And in the show, it's just like a quick fight. They just kind of like slap him around. It's like, damn, that was disappointing. He barely used anything, you know?
Yeah.
And there's actually a running joke in the show that whenever they defeat someone, they call out their finishing move, the name of it. And everyone's like, why are you doing that? And he goes, well, every hero calls out their finishing move. It's supposed to be like, haha, you know, like anime, they do it, but obviously in real life you wouldn't, but they're doing it on the show anyway, so it's a joke. So that's kind of interesting. But
Oh, fantastic telling of the tale. Well told.
anyway, that is correct. The show completely cuts things out of the anime that wouldn't be viable. For example, there's an octopus man who has 6 arms and 6 swords, and he's not in the show. Like, how the fuck would they have done that? Right? Like,
I don't know. They can make a lot of stuff happen on screen, brother.
CGI sucks, right? So they just
CGI
cut him
sucks.
completely out of the show. He's not filler is removed. Miss out.
Okay.
In
I'm
the
moving
show,
on, yeah. I'll
there's
watch
filler episodes that really don't matter, but they're cool because you get to see the characters get to know each other. Like, for example, Zoro and Sanji always have this ongoing feud where they don't like each other. Even though they do kind of like each other, it's kind of like 2 quarreling brothers that don't get along and always have like a beef against each other.
I'm surprised he doesn't think they really hate each other.
So in the show, that's always going down because there's all these scenes between stuff.
Uh-huh.
None of that takes place in this live action show. So you don't really get, and then all of a sudden at the end they start having like quarreling and stuff. It's like, well, you don't get that. You're like, why are they doing that?
This is, again, just to wrap it up here. I'll fast forward now because it's boring. He just said, don't question anything. If you don't like something, don't talk about it. What are we doing here? Why are we complaining about this media? I thought we're supposed to just eat it. What the fuck is this?
It's not apparent.
Dented tomatoes.
Like you cut the parts out. You know what I mean? That would have made that
Yeah.
make sense. And honestly, like
I
by
am
the time
right
you get
now.
to the end of the Fishmen arc
Yeah?
in the actual anime, it's meaningful. To give you an example why. So they've already gone on several adventures together as a
I promise this is the last point I'll let him make, then I'll move on.
crew.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's revealed that Nami is betraying them. And it's like, what? But we've been on all these adventures. How could she possibly have been like a double agent? Oh my God.
Oh
How
my
on
God.
Earth, right?
Huh?
It's shocking. In the show,
What the
she's
fuck?
only been with the crew a few episodes. And they've been fast-moving episodes.
How can they change that?
So the fact that she turns on them is kind of like, oh, it's not that big of a deal because we just met her.
Oh.
Right? So the pacing of the show sadly does change the impact of some of the things that happen in the plot. And I don't think that they're as impactful. Like, I felt like the end of the Fishmen arc where they defeat the Fishmen in the anime is like this big resounding victory that now the crew has been solidified and all the strife is gone, and now they're on to actually have their own adventures together, right? On the show, it's just kind of like, they beat their villains, all right. It's not. It doesn't feel like that big triumphant deal.
He thinks the Netflix show also needs 1,000 episodes. Okay.
Because they cut so much out.
So you should they need 1,000 episodes, basically. That makes sense. Logan K in the house says, remember when Phil hated the Mario movie for not being lore accurate, yet he's making fun of Fallout fans? Can't change who you are, I guess. Exactly. And now we're say the One Piece show has issues.
That it just feels like a big letdown, right?
I'm moving on. I'll watch this on my own time. Too boring. I can't subject you to this. It's too boring. It's too boring. All right, moving on. Past this fucking point. Here we go.
What are my plans for the lapel mic and filming stick? Can we expect to see you use those in February? I have the ability to use them for anything I want. I just don't have any
But why don't you use them?
plans right now. I'm too busy. Like, if ever
I'm too busy? What changed in your work levels, sir?
I say, listen, let's say, for example, my wife and I decide to make plans to go somewhere.
Listen. Hey, listen. Huh? What? Huh?
Like,
Listen.
if ever I say, listen, let's say, for example, I don't have any plans right now. I'm too busy. Like, if ever I say, listen, let's say, for example, my
Listen. Hey, what's up?
plans right now. I'm too busy. Like, if ever I say, listen, let's say, for example, my wife and I decide
Listen.
to make plans to go somewhere and maybe eat a meal out and we want to actually do like an in-restaurant review. Well, we can do that now. I have the stick. I have the mics. The camera has, apps and stuff, and you can do it. I could.
Oh.
But I really, are we chomping at the bit for that content right now? Everyone wants me to play a whole bunch of different video games. No one is saying, Phil, we're dying for IRL restaurant reviews.
Why did you buy it then?
It's good that I have the stuff. It's good to have that ability. If at any time we decide to just drop stuff and go do something different, we could. And
Why don't you just buy an airplane? You might want to have an airplane at some point in your
really
life.
what it was about was having the capability rather than, I'm planning to just go do it now. It
was just for having the capability. Why don't you buy like a car camera, dash cam? You might want to use those someday. Why not? Money to burn, right?
So, but what? So here's a real question. What's the big deal?
He really wanted to turn that on the person, didn't he? What's the big deal? What's it to you?
Right? I bought some
Best music possible right now.
stuff. I could use it if I want. Right now, there doesn't seem to be a real reason to use it. People are enjoying the content I'm doing. So what's the problem?
By the way, the person asked, what are your plans for it?
I bought it and spent money on something not to actually use it. Killer B, can I ask you a question?
Oh, sure.
What the fuck is it your business? I could buy whatever I want and use it or not use it.
Yeah,
It's my
that's
money.
true. Reform Des says he works himself up and pretends to be attacked. There's some people that can do this. They have this special power where they can set themselves off, like in a conversation. I'm not one of those people, but there is some people, like maybe sports coaches. where they can start answering a question, but then as they go, they get pissed halfway through. Like, yeah, a lot of people have been asking about our team, and we do need a bit more effort from some of our players here. But that's not where it has to end. It's also about you guys worried about things you don't need to worry about. That kind of thing, DSP does it all the time.
For business. I could buy whatever I want and use it or not use it. It's my money. Right? It's cool to show it off. Say, hey, look, I got the mic. Who cares if I use it? What are you obsessing on? Why do you care? How is it any of your business whatsoever would I ever use anything for? But what are you talking about?
Question again was, what are your plans for the selfie
My
stick?
debt collectors care? I don't have any debt collectors, stupid.
Yeah,
debt
bankruptcy.
Collectors?
Yeah.
I don't have any debt collectors whatsoever.
Very normal laugh here, King.
I don't have any debt collectors whatsoever.
Masterfully handled. He must be banning a lot more people right now. I think his payment plan, I don't know if it's still going on, but he definitely has had many more debt collectors than most human beings on Earth, that's for sure. Yeah. Surf's up.
See, here it comes. This sick, twisted mentality of some people on the internet. So wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
Yeah, go
because
ahead.
I'm a public streamer. I stream publicly, and people like the content and they support it.
Yeah.
And then I buy stuff with the money. Somehow there's a weird entitlement of people on the internet to think that you control anything I do. There is no control whatsoever. Now, if I'm a good content creator, I'll listen to feedback. I'll say, hey, yeah, you want this, you want that, you want this game over that game, you want this project over that project, you want input on the next marathon. I listen. I'm interactive with my audience. But you have absolutely no entitlement whatsoever to anything, right? You don't. You bought a selfie stick. Now you must go film with it.
No one said that.
I could literally go throw this out right now, put it in a trash can, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it's also none of your business.
That'd be very funny, though.
That's actually obsessive, bizarre behavior.
Imagine he throws it away to own the trolls. Yeah, I threw that thing away. So now what? Now, how do you feel entitled now, douchebags? I threw it away.
That you would think that you control my ability to use this for something. You're a weirdo.
Oh.
If you actually feel like that right now, you actually are too attached to the internet, and you should turn off your viewing device and go do something else with your life.
Yeah.
I mean that, too. Just go away. Because that's actually really broken mindset. That's like cracked thinking. Phil bought a selfie stick with money that he made on his stream making content. He better make something with that now or else. Huh? Who the fuck are you? Are you for real? Are you insane?
Are you insane?
What I mean, serious. What kind of a world have we created that humans are sitting on the internet all day and this is the way that they think? That's bizarre shit, man.
All right.
I don't know.
Really struck a nerve there. I guess he's seen a lot of trolls saying, why did he buy the selfie stick? Why did he buy the lapel mics? Was there any reason for any of these things? Normal questions people might ask. Just asking a question. Of course, the trolls now step it up after the first question. But the initial question was, what are your plans for that? Very normal question. If a content creator of any kind shows you something new, you might say, what are your plans with that? Pretty easy. Pretty easy question. A lot of people would have no problem answering that. And you also could always say, I don't know yet, and move on. But you know how that goes. Mario Faker asks a question. I know Diverse Coin people want to hear this answered. Why does he need the selfie stick if Cat is there? I think those two things are not connected. Just because Cat is there doesn't mean DSP doesn't need a selfie stick. He doesn't want to do things with her, right? They don't want to do any. She doesn't want to do anything with him. He doesn't want to do anything with her. So it's better to keep it separate, you know. But yeah, they don't really talk about that stuff. Yes, Panda used to be the camera person, and Catherine was a candy person, a camera person a single time. And it's a very famous time. It is the All I Can Taste Is Salt. That was Cat's only camera work ever. Purple Thigh says, "Oh, so how you treat Mario animation? Exactly. Don't bitch about it." Big up, Purple Thighs. Don't bitch about it. Just consume. Salute Your Snort says, "Can we check out Mike Hollow DSP video for Skip Juice, especially around the 17-minute mark?" Okay, I'll put that in for after. Okay, Mike Hollow. We'll do that in the post because today's a morning show, so we could be done early-ish. And the game he's playing is Dragon Quest, so we'll be looking for things to do before we get out of here. So I'll put that in. Big up, Salute Your Snorts. Matt Ice says, "For the banning sprees, you think they're checking age of accounts or are they going ban on site? Funny to think a legit follow getting banned." What he's doing is they are seeing the names of, so the names of that auto account giver outer are very obvious, even to DSP or to Dunsfelter, who I will assume is of lower intelligence. The names are very obvious, and once they follow, you can just tell who it is, right? Because they're not funny, they have nothing to do with anything, and they're usually random numbers at the end. That's just from my observation of them. So, for example, I'll read 3 of them to you: Gold Muskrat 56, Primary Monitor, Sunny End Reworker, Violent Hair 99. Now that could be a rabbit reference, I don't know. Metafiction 2022, Gold Moose 2009. These are all random and have nothing to do with anything. It's pretty easy to know they're made from that app. You know, that's why they're getting banned.
That's true. Someone just brought it up. It says, you said you would use the lapel mics when you do the closet clean out. I could definitely do that. That's actually a pretty valid use for it. When we do the...
But you didn't even do that, even though that was the stupidest idea of all time.
Investance Day closet clean out this year. I can have this on me the whole time. And that way you'll be able to hear me talking when I'm taking stuff in and out of the closet. Yeah, and that way it's not just silence half the time like it was last time and everyone complained. There you go. That's valid use for it. Sure, absolutely. Perfect. There you go. So that's one thing to look forward to. But again, like, here's the thing. Maybe eventually I'll go to an event and I'll want to cover it. I can't.
That has as much chance of happening as Cat getting the honeymoon.
Tell anyone I'm going to the event, because then idiots would show up and try to harass me, and fucking the police would get called and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, police would get called.
We don't want that, right? So it would have to be something you don't even know about, okay? So I wouldn't even tell you, even if I had intention to use it, I can't. All right? Maybe I will eventually do content in my house where I can use microphones and stuff like that. Maybe I won't. Who cares?
Okay.
It's none of your business.
I feel it in my toes.
Okay.
This song is Something's All Around Me. What's that song? All right, moving on.
To use it.
Oh, wait, they're still bitching about that. Okay, let's go to Why Doesn't Phil... Oh, no, we'll move past that one. Here we go.
If you remember, here's a little fun discussion.
Oh,
YouTube
please.
at one point, they were basically trying to say that they were going to be the leading place to stream. And they actually had YouTube Gaming. Do you remember this? YouTube had its own separate part of the site for just gamers. And they had an app, the YouTube Gaming app, that was supposed to be like Twitch, basically.
Yeah.
And they launched it, and they paid a bunch of money to certain streamers. Didn't they pay Ninja to be on there and stuff like that? So they paid everyone a ton of money to go to it, and everyone did for like a year. And then YouTube just gave up. They just said, fuck it. And they stopped updating it.
Facebook did this as well, if you can believe it. The Facebook gaming was a thing for a bit. A lot of people were trying to get Twitch money back in the day.
They closed the app. They closed everything. And
Mixer was the thing they paid Ninja to go to, though.
Then they just haven't focused on streaming at all. It's like, what happened? So now it's just shorts. YouTube shorts. Fucking idiot.
Shorts.
YouTube fucking shorts aren't making YouTube $1. They're just...
He has no idea about that, by the way.
So dumb. Chasing trends. You know what it is? YouTube's just like everyone else. They chase trends.
Yes.
Rather than creating their own or doing things that are truly innovative and original that people would want to be a part of, they just copy everyone else and chase the trends. They're completely unoriginal, pathetic.
They're completely unoriginal and pathetic. Got it? Sounds good to me, dude. All right, a little bit of gameplay here.
Now we go up.
We got plenty of
And then
time.
there's another one to go across now that we have this ability. Oh, this crap again. Now that's ridiculous. How on earth did the spikes that are in the wall get you? What the?
Dude.
Okay. So here's where we couldn't go before, but now I have the ability, so we can do it. Oh crap, here we go.
Banning a few people.
Can't get up there. Still don't have the ability to get up there, so shucks.
It's coming up. The 100.
We already have the map. Thank you for telling us.
Moving on.
Things are a pain in the ass. Seriously. Oh my god, it shot perfectly under me. Are you kidding? Look at this.
We'll get there.
What the hell? How did it shoot me through the wall? It hit me with crystals through the wall.
You tell me.
Is it me or are those enemies kind of busted?
They're
That doesn't seem
busted.
fair. They can shoot you at any angle from anywhere through walls. Huh?
Huh? What?
Can you? The block says try attacking the projectiles. Can you knock them back?
Okay, he's bad at this game. Go.
Really? Someone says we need a call to action. Then why don't you do it? I'm busy playing a game right
We
now.
need a call to action. Good job, Kick. We need a call to action right now because he was not hitting the goal before a certain someone wanted to see an animation.
Now? So, you know, if you want to do a call to action, go for it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Call the action right now.
The
Call
streamer's
it.
not too worried. I don't know why you would be, but okay.
Okay, definitely.
Maybe you're just an obnoxious idiot. I don't know.
Definitely not too worried about it, are we?
There we go.
Ooh.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. What's this?
This is DSP streaming to his unironic fans right here. This is it. Watch. All right, guys. Here's my One Piece review.
Hello. Thank you. Thank
You should just fucking eat it. Thank you.
so much. What's this?
Can we hit our goals?
I got a rancid egg. Nice. That was a good amount, like 300. Cool.
You can make a good edit with that. Very funny. Okay, here we go. Next.
No, that's exactly right. First of all, I'm just going to make this abundantly clear. Anyone
please.
who's talking about support in my chats is a troll. My viewers don't sit there in the chat talking about support for my stream. I'm the one who should talk about support for my stream, not
Except Jade, that often asks, how's it going?
the viewers, right? It's no one's business but mine if I want to do a call to action or not, okay? Now, I've already said on today's podcast, today's Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Tons of people today, all right, will be watching the Super Bowl, partying, tailgating. There's probably not going to be a ton of people watching my stuff, so I'm not really too worried about it. If people are here and they want to support the streams, please do.
Okay.
But
this
I'm
is
not
the call to action.
going to sit here and talk about it all day, maybe a couple times. We have 2 hours left on today's stream, okay? If you like the content, please support it. Hollow Knight has done incredibly well up to now. That's why I'm playing it, and I really love the game, and I want to continue with this playthrough.
Okay.
But I don't think we're going to get that many people today.
Okay.
I honestly don't think today's streams are going to do very well. That's okay. Not every day is going to be a giant win. And, you know, it's life. People are going to be busy with other stuff. I'm not interested in the Super Bowl. Others are. That's cool. Anyway, I think I'll buy the long nail.
Yeah. Back to work, the long nail.
NFUKSQ. I don't know how on earth I'm supposed to pronounce that. Did a £5 super chat and says, in an Australian accent, please, it's not for drugs. In an Australian accent, you want me to say that?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not for drugs. That's not Australian.
What was it?
It's not for drugs.
It sounds like a. This is a joke about begging, I'm guessing. It sounds like a British child begging for money in the streets, right? It not for drugs.
An accent? You want me to say that? It not for drugs. That's not Australian.
It's more British.
Forget it. Why'd you make me try to do an Australian accent? That's terrible. Thank you so much. That's about $6. Hey, you call that a knife? This here's a knife.
Ah.
It's not for drugs. There you go. That was close. That was still terrible.
Ah, yes. Many people. You have to do the Crocodile Dundee runway to get into your Australian accent. A lot of famous actors do that as well. You start with the Crocodile Dundee, and then that gets you in the right frame of mind, that outback mindset. And then you say the outback. Then you say the accent of Australia. It's a very classic thing actors do. If you're not an actor, you might not get it.
Luna did a $5 super chat and says, I couldn't care less about the Super Bowl. Here's some support.
Yeah. Thank you, Princess Luna.
Yes, I heard about the main singer 3 Doors Down has passed away. I mean,
Uh-oh.
I don't know why people bring it up on my stream. I guess it's current events, but I don't think I've ever mentioned 3 Doors Down in my content.
Ooh, there's an easy tool I can use to check that. I guarantee he has, but let's see.
It is sad, though. The guy was only in his 40s. What's that noise?
Sorry about this. You know who that
Seriously,
was.
can I sing Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down? No.
Okay.
What the hell is that? Anyone see this emote crazy Spanx?
That's it. Let me hear again.
3 Doors Down? Nah, I know like 1 or 2 songs from them. What was 3 Doors Down's big song? Was it Superman? Right? If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? Kryptonite. Was that them? Was that 3 Doors Down?
Kryptonite.
One of the bats. Whoa! Holy crap! Yeah! A full-on
Oh my
$100. I'll
God.
play the animation again. One. There you go.
That was the animation. So, if you'd like to see the animation now, I have it for you. It's right here. This is the true animation that he set. Now, remember, he said, by the way, that this was only pertinent for Super Bowl Sunday. Okay, what else do we learn about this? You would hate to do it on a different day that's not Super Bowl Sunday. This is the actual animation. It's the exact same thing, okay? I promise you it is. Now, this can be found on... Where could you find this animation? Well, it can be found on Envato. That costs a cool $16.50 a month. It is $16.50, not $16.51. I promise it. Look, $16.50. Almost $16.51. But $16.50 a month for that. But there's also free websites as well where you could get it from here. This is where I stole it from. This is a free website where you can just get it from here. I don't know how these people make money. These companies make money from this because like you can just get it. He also said it was remember he called it a grand animation. This is a grand animation. So the keywords for this one, I'm wondering how you could say this. DSP, I'm sure DSP is paying for it, by the way. Want to be very clear. DSP is definitely paying for this. He wouldn't know how to like do the things to download videos from websites that everyone else could Google and figure out how to do, you know. But anyways, I'm sure he's paying for it. But how do you search for this? Well, there's many words you can search for. And activity, animation, game, football, sports, soccer, competition, stadium, spotlight. I wonder what he searched for. I'm sure he searched for like football stadium and got this and thought it was good. It's purposely ambiguous. You don't know what kind of fucking sports thing this is. But there you go. That was the $100 animation that had to be done during the Super Bowl. I mean, you talk about low effort. Holy shit, man. And obviously everyone's going to be making fun of this right now. Because, I mean, this is it. Look, that's it. This is specially crafted. And then he had to go back and say, I didn't craft it. But this is it. So there you go. Monica says, Sav's Law, people can only do one thing each day. That is what Sav said on Saturday, right? That's what DSP thinks, though. You can only do one thing a day. If you tweet about someone, that means you're spending all your time and going out of your way for it. Red Theory 038 says, it doesn't answer questions. It contradicts what the show sets up earlier. Of course, Phil would be a fan of Emil-style writing. Fellow Italiano. Big ups, Red Theory 038. Big ups. All right. Moving past the $100 donation, that was the biggest, lack of effort ever. Let's see what Kick had to say about this, all right?
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff says, I wanted the trolls to be big mad. Well, they are, because they already started insulting me and swearing at me over on Kick. They were like, you're a loser, Phil, you're a loser.
Oh?
Like, no, I'm a gamer. I'm sitting here just playing Hollow Knight all day, having chill fun, and people like that. Unlike, you and your life sitting there in Kick Chat being miserable. Oh, boy, here we go again.
There you go. Kick is angry. I wanted to make the trolls big mad.
I'm trying to jump. I swear I tried to jump.
Right.
Oh, my God, I can't get it to do what I'm telling it.
Then you did jump into that. See him take this down. Come on. Come on, Philip, you got this. Can he pull this out?
That's it?
Why is he moving his head so far? Took care of business. There we go. Okay, last one from the day stream.
What the fuck? I don't have time for another boss fight. I didn't know this was gonna happen.
I don't have time for another boss fight.
I don't have time for this. So I'm just gonna die. This sucks.
I don't have time for this.
Yeah, fuck this. This sucks. I didn't
Gave
know there was
up.
gonna be a fucking harder version of the same boss. You should have told me, dude.
You should have told me, dude.
There's no way I can do that right now. I have no time. It's 4 o'clock and the stream's over.
The game should have told him, hey, there's a boss coming up. Hey, listen.
Well, what sucks is I'm out of time, and if I save, right, what's going to happen is they're
All right,
gonna...
we don't care. Let's go to the night stream. Not much happened there. Big ups, Alex Feature says liquidity because ALT needs to keep things wet. Oh, there you go. Big ups, Alex Feature. No comment on my end on that one. Charles says, oh, here, I'll give you something. Here you go. Big ups, Alex. Thanks for that. Here you go. There you go, Alex. This is for you. You've reached a threshold. Charles says, shut the fuck up over on Kick. You guys are obnoxious little brats. 2 days later. Guys, Kick support is really low this week for some odd reason, and he's banning everybody. I mean, you know how it goes. He's in a state of flux with Kick. He needs Kick. He wants to keep Kick because of the free money. But he also hates Kick because they make fun of him endlessly. So it's tough. It's a tough line he has to walk on that one. Moving to the night stream. Here we go. As you can see, that is the total. So we could be in for some fun, as you know, when that happens. Let's hear how he talks about this, how he starts the night stream.
Look how they draw this shit out. It has been under 5 minutes for 20 minutes, and it's still going because they're trying to drag out this game as long as they fucking can to make ad revenue and shit. Look, now...
Oh, God. He said that they're dragging the end of the game out for ad revenue. Do you think there's a running clock on that puppy, or what do you think's happening here?
Yo, this is nuts. Why would they drag it out that long except they want to make more money on this fucking game? Ridiculous.
Nope.
That is true. Olter says, imagine if you made $1 million animation, then someone would give $1 million so you could see it. I never thought about it that way, actually. Man, I'm thinking too small time these days, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Go for the $1 million animation, dude. Here we go.
See ya. Did I lose interest in wrestling, or I don't like the wrestlers they push? No, I mean, it's the same thing with WWE. It's the same reason why I stopped watching it years ago and only just recently came back to do my wrestling show last year. WWE is not a good investment of time. The funny part is it's not real. It's all scripted, right?
Wait a minute. What? What about the Fallout show? Is that real? Oh, so that must mean the Fallout show is real. Oh, I thought it was a story. But the Fallout show is real. Interesting. And what, One Piece is real too? Oh.
It's not a good investment of time.
Go ahead.
The funny part is it's not real. It's all scripted, right? So they could easily make it a good investment of time if they actually rewarded the viewers. They never do.
What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean reward the viewers? Give you money for watching?
There, and you'll get invested in a plot line, invested in a storyline, and they'll fuck it up. Right? They'll just completely botch it year after year. You're like, dude, are they ever going to do anything with this guy who at one point looked like he was going to get pushed, or this heel storyline was doing good, then all of a sudden they just sweep him under the rug and he's no good anymore. No one cares about him. It's just very frustrating. If you're going to invest all that time watching 1 to 2 multiple hour shows a week, then a pay-per-view event at least once a month, that's tons of time investment. It's just as much time investment as if you're watching real sports.
Yeah, I still don't see what's negative about this. He just wants everyone to get a shot at the title? What? I don't understand this.
Right? Then you damned better give me an outcome that's satisfactory. And I would argue 8 times out of 10, 80% of the time, the outcomes are underwhelming and annoying and boring, and the plot lines aren't good. Okay?
In your opinion, yeah.
Okay. Then I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? Like, there was a time when I did, but every time I would get invested and I would care, they would botch it. They would drop the character arc or fuck it up. I just don't care anymore. I'm not going to waste my time investing this much time in a product that doesn't respect my time.
They don't respect his time by letting who he wants to win, I guess. Right? Like, oh God, don't you wish he was the writer of wrestling? That would be the best. Could you imagine his storylines?
So I stopped watching it during COVID when
I bet he hates when the bad guys have the title. I bet he does hate those times, right? What? They're not giving it to the face? What the fuck? This guy's trying way harder. He's taking his vitamins. He always followed the rules. What the fuck? Like, I wonder if it matters to him about that stuff. I don't know.
COVID era, that COVID WrestleMania, I stopped cold and I did not watch anything past the Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar match. I followed it for a while on social media. Even after a while, I stopped following it. I didn't care anymore. And then last year, I got back into it. When Raw started going on Netflix, I watched starting then, and I watched it all the way through WrestleMania. And literally 4 months. Within 4...
Something wrong with his hand? Oh, shit.
Cold, and I did not watch social media. Even after a while, I stopped following it. I didn't care anymore.
Yeah,
and then last year, I got back into it.
Yeah.
When Raw started going on Netflix, I watched it starting then, and I watched it all the way through WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And literally 4 months.
Is he a broken finger or something? What the hell is that? Pat Noticer in the house says he truly is the slop king. Definitely, he loves all that stuff. He loves easily digestible material. That's his favorite. I think that's why he likes comic books. I'm not saying all comic books are like this, but I'd say some of them are for sure, especially the old school ones. Superman has a bad guy. Go take down bad guy. There's your magazine. And he loves that. He loves that. No side characters. Keep it out. Who needs it? No side shit.
Within 4 months of my time, okay? It was a waste of time.
Yeah, back in the day, I know current ones are way different.
WrestleMania completely ruined every plot line. They dropped the ball on everything that was going on. It was the most boring shit. What the fuck happened? So after 4 months, like, dude, there is no way I'm wasting any more time. You know? So, I had enough.
I had enough. Fuck it.
why does the person who you sold your account to keep going online pulling complete nonsense? Someone says, why does the person who you sold your account to keep going online pulling H words when you go on breaks? I want you to understand something. That was literally never true. It's still not true today.
What
you
part?
You can check it. That account, all right, which I've seen because people track it and shit, has been online when I'm literally right here fucking streaming.
That is true, guys. So I did share this on last Thursday. The website is now officially has admitted King of WP Champions sent an email to them and did get a response. They know that is an issue. So the public-facing number is not accurate, and they know it, okay? So I know it's funny. It's very funny if it says a minute ago, but quite literally, you can always make it say a minute ago if you refresh 3 times. You just can. I hate to be the guy that has to break the fun, but it isn't. It doesn't work. You could if you refresh 3 times, it says it. I've cleared the cache and all that shit. I wanted it to be real. I made a tracking system for the website to show what he is pulling. However, it doesn't work. And that's just the fact of the matter we have to accept. So DSP, again, is getting proof now because people say, you were on 1 minute ago. He literally wasn't, right? Literally wasn't. That wasn't on when he said it was on. So there you go. But anyways.
Okay. When I'm here streaming, how the fuck could it be online active when I'm streaming? It's a lot. It was always a fallacy. They always made it up. But the thing is, people on the internet are dumb and want to believe the lie, so they just do.
I mean, it is his account. I know that, but
I don't know what to tell you. If you're that stupid, I don't know what else to tell you, and it doesn't matter to me. I already played the fucking game online. I already showed you what it's like. I spent money in it. No one with a brain cares. Like, anyone who actually had
he just got on
issue with me saying you play mobile games no longer has an issue with me. They're good with it. It's only these obsessive detractors on the internet, these nut jobs that think it still matters because they won't let go because they have nothing on me at all. Nothing. Literally, they just fucking make shit up every day.
Except for that stuff. I mean, it's definitely his account. He still is pulling all the fucking time, but just when he is exactly pulling, we don't know.
Oh.
And one funny thing, King of the WP Champions, hope you don't mind me saying, in the email, they said, sorry for the confusion. They added some points to his account. So obviously King of the WP Champions was probably saying, this is my account. What's going on? So they added some points to his account as a result of asking about it.
I don't care. I have not played WWE Champions in a long time. I don't know about this account. It's not mine. I don't own it. I don't control it. But I know for a fact it's been shown. It's online when I'm streaming, so there's no fucking way it could be me, but they always ignore that.
Yeah. We're not ignoring it. I share the truth, sir. But yeah, it's not like money points. They give 10, how this fucking shit works. Shards of Hogan's mustache points,
What's up, Slayer?
What's up, Slayer? There we go. Jordan Fadeaway in the house says, did you see who is making a hot sauce on Twitter? Yes, I did. That is Kino Casino and Billy Mitchell teaming up for hot sauce. I'm sure someone's going to ask about that, and we'll see what he says. GBRC says, that stupid mouth twitch and tongue movement always gives away he is rattled. Yeah, you can tell when you can tell when he's under distress mentally. It's very easy. He's a horrible actor in every way possible. And when he can't hide his emotions, you know that. All right, here we go. Next.
NUWM. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Did a $5 super chat and is our first contributor of the night. And asks, what are your current life goals outside of streaming? What are your big Oilers? What is an Oiler? O-I-L-L-A-R? What the? O-I-L-L-A-R.
Oiler.
That's not a word. Oilers and aspirations. He says, Oilers.
He can't Google when he wants to.
You meant to say pillars and aspirations?
Yes.
Oh, wow. It really... Okay.
No, it's one letter different, sir.
So, I have a few goals. I mean, the thing is, you're saying outside of streaming. Right?
So, yeah, he doesn't want to share those. He doesn't have any, actually. The real answer is he doesn't have any.
Right? You're not saying stream goals. You're saying outside of stream personal goals. Like, for example, one of my big personal goals was to get healthy. That's almost 100% completed. I've lost so much weight and I'm working out now. But obviously what I want to do is continue that journey. And I want to actually put an actual proper gym in my house so that my wife and I can work out regularly and do it right.
Health is maxed.
Right? Because right now I'm really not doing it right. I'm just using free weights and I can only do limited exercises and stuff like that.
Oh, you know
So
he's
that's
going to spend so many thousands of dollars on that fucking gym.
Number one. Number two, I want to be able to utilize the space of my home that's been squandered for a while, notably space in my garage and another extra room that I have that I'm just not
You have done that yourself.
using for anything. So that's important to me. I want to be able to eventually renovate parts of my house that are falling apart. Like, for example, my bathroom, one of them is completely, like, messed up, and I can't use parts of it. So
Hey, you're like that guy. Who was that guy that he was fake feuding with during the Kino arc? What was that guy's name that didn't have a toilet and he made fun of him? So you're just like that guy, huh?
I want to renovate that. The kitchen definitely needs renovation.
Jesus!
So those are, like, personal goals, but they have
How much shit is going on in there?
nothing to do with stuff
Cog, yeah, he's just like Cog, no bathroom.
that I would be talking about on stream or anything like that.
Holy shit!
Of course, the long
I
time...
thought you fixed the bathroom. Yes, that is right, Fine Crisis. He said he totally fixed it himself. What's going on?
or long-term personal goal, eventually I want to go on a nice honeymoon with my wife because now I can afford it, but I just can't do it because of the life situation I'm in with our pet and stuff like that. But eventually we'll get there, and we'll be able to do something like that too.
Eventually, Cat,
So-
eventually.
But this is all common knowledge and stuff that I've already mentioned. You know, that's not streaming goals, by the way, because you said you wanted, personal stuff.
Yes, that's what he said. Way to handle that very interestingly. Very, very normally and rationally. Definitely. Okay. So, fucked up kitchen, fucked up bathroom, room that is so much of a mess they can't put workout equipment in there, and also the garage is a mess as well. That's what he just said. I'm not making any of that up. NW News says, things that should be said to Scopely instead. $100 animation? Is that what you meant, NW News? Big ups. Catfish says, his opinion will change during bankruptcy too. About the debtors. I don't have any debtors. What do you mean debtors? He's had more than most people need for a lifetime. Multiple lifetimes. As far says, is he speedrunning paranoid schizophrenia? Maybe. Talking to himself? That is fun. Big Dog says, if he didn't flex these times, this would not be an issue for him. If he didn't flex these times, this would not be an issue for him. Flex which times? Big Dog. No one would care about, like, if he didn't decide. Most of the things that people are, making fun of him about are things that he once flexed about. So I'm assuming you're going to talk about, like, things he shared, like the selfie stick, right? If he didn't have to share the selfie stick, no one would know about it and no one would bitch about it. But he had to show, I'm making all these improvements, guys. Check this out. It's my versatile selfie stick. And that's why people make fun of it, is because he had to flex on all of us. So there you go. DSP Gaming Head says good morning all. That doesn't mean he's going to start anytime soon, but he has said good morning all. Where is my chat highlighter here? Here we go. Okay, just a few more from the night stream and then we'll get to the other small stuff. It's not much, but there is some fun stuff.
There we go. Yep, I hear it already.
What?
Oh, there they go. I hear all the fireworks are going off right now in downtown Seattle. Yep.
Yep, there they go.
Can we get the celebration animation in honor of the Seahawks victory? If I receive a $100 contribution of any kind, a super chat, a tip, 20 subs, or 10,000 kicks, I will play the $100 animation and celebrate fully that Seahawks win. But only for $100. There you go.
I'll give it to you. Here you go.
Jasper is somewhat scared of fireworks, but I think he'll be all right.
He's somewhat scared.
That's right. Now the Super Bowl's over. The viewers will be coming in any second. Watch this. An overabundance of viewers are about to hit the stream in droves. They're going to come in so fast, YouTube's not going to be able to handle it. It's going to crash because I'm going to have so many viewers piling into this stream any moment. Watch this. As I said that, 20 viewers joined. Did you see that?
No.
20 viewers just joined the stream. I'm not even making that up.
All right.
Yeah, people are screaming. I hear cheering outside. People are going, woo, woo, outside right now.
That's what...
I'm not joking. Woo, woo. Yeah, people are screaming. I hear cheering outside. People are going, woo. Outside right now. I'm not joking. No, I'm not right next door to the stadium. I'm almost an hour away, but you can hear it. It's insanely loud. They're sending off millions of fireworks right now, millions. Like they're actually destroying the airspace. Everything's being disintegrated.
Whoa. Well, they probably had a watch party. I was going to say, does he think they played at that stadium? You know what I mean? Does he think they were at home in Seattle playing the game? I bet he does think that, doesn't he? But they might have had a watch party, right? They do have watch parties for that kind of stuff. Twerk to Spec in the house. I wish they had YouTube jorts. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what it sounded like he said. Oh, what does YouTube have? YouTube jorts. Uh-oh. Good morning, everyone. I'm excited for another fantastical adventure in Dragon Quest VII. Fun fact, I own this game for the original PS1 in complete box. Thank you.
I'm sure they're in Seattle. They're going crazy. They're probably running into the streets, vaping profusely and, chucking their caramel macchiatos into the sky, right? They interrupted their nose and nipple piercings. They ran out of the piercing stores with their hair dye, their head half shaved, their hair dye half done. Oh, the Seahawks won.
Hey. He's speaking of the youth of Seattle. That's his take on the youth.
Uh-oh. It's coming for me. They're coming for me. They're coming for me. Now I'm frozen under this ice and I can't come out. No, they came for me. They came for me. The exit was a trap and they came for me. Oh, no. Let's just go down into the water and drown.
Oh, I got it. All right.
Wow.
But in the meantime, I hope that you guys are enjoying the stream. If you are, please support it. Right now, we had 0 contributions during that segment except for the $2 super chat from Professor Density. Let's get some support for indies here on DSP Gaming. If you like the fact that I'm trying these independent games this year, please support them. All right, then I could do more of them. So, in the meantime, enjoy some highlights briefly. All right, and then I will be back with Terminator 2D No Fate. Here we go.
Yeah, that Professor Density is definitely a LARP, isn't it? Professor Density. Mr. The Dude says $100 animation should have been the ka-ching sandwich. Oh, yeah. Remember, someone asked for that, and he said, oh, yeah, I could do that. I'll do like $7. Remember that guy said that? Yesterday we did the, on that being said, we did the ka-ching deep dive. Mechanic Drew says, looks like a cricket stadium. Yeah, I mean, a cricket stadium is round. You're not wrong on that. Not wrong on that. Cricket's one of those games, like, I tried to, get the rules down, but I just can't. I think the American mind cannot understand cricket. I'm into darts these days. Darts is my new kick. Shout outs to Luke the Nuke Littler. Cream Pie says, where's your $100 dono animation, sir? Felt it. Cream Pie, you are felting yourself right now. Now what? Huh? Now what? Now what? Felted Cream Pie. Oh, he's back. Oh, I'll be back. Oh, I'll be back. My bad. I will be back. Okay. Got to go to the next one. Here, right here.
Guys, can we get some support for the indies tonight?
Whoa!
Let's go. The indies have actually done quite well up to now.
Easy.
I can't imagine why tonight, all of a sudden, we're not going to get any support for the indie games.
Easy. Jesus Christ, out of nowhere.
Especially Terminator's done very well.
Yeah,
okay?
very
and I get
well.
It's Super Bowl night, but we got a lot of attendance. We actually have our usual attendance on Kick and pretty much our usual attendance on YouTube.
220,
So
yeah.
let's go. Who likes Terminator?
Not
let's
me.
get some support for it, okay?
Okay.
So now let me link it, and then we will begin.
Okay, so I will show you the entirety of DSP's chat right now, one of those things. Okay, so we have the IB Ballin says, yo. DSP says, good morning all. IB Ballin responds, morning Phil. Kevin Bernstein says what I already read to you one time, and then Kevin Bernstein says again 1 minute later, hello, is anyone there? DSP responds, yes, I'm setting up. Kevin Bernstein then says, oh, okay, cool. Just afraid I was a bit too early, LOL. How are you? DSP responds, good, let's get up and running. That's the entirety of the discourse going on in his chat room right now.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, there was 2 people involved in that conversation, by the way, if that wasn't clear. Kevin and DSP, which some people say might be one person, if you know what I mean. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
It has been 1 minute since the last clip I played.
Speedy Bunny, shut the fuck up. Obviously, I didn't intend to have the stream be silent for 10 minutes. YouTube's a piece of shit and muted itself, and you're going to blame me for it?
Yeah, so DSP, the clips muted them. They were all muted for the 10 minutes, and he blamed YouTube for it.
Have the stream be silent for 10 minutes. YouTube's a piece of shit and muted itself, and you're going to blame me for it? How about this? I blame your mother for having you. Enjoy your band.
Whoa.
Fucking
Easy, Biggs Bunny.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to go to when he did turn on the clips and see if we can see whose fault it actually was. Okay, ready?
I will do here.
Yeah.
Distributions for
He's begging.
Terminator 2D.
Begging.
Hey, here we go.
He pushed shuffle, and it's on mute right now. It's on mute right now, sir. He pushes the link, and it's already on mute. You could quickly change this by making it unmute.
With Terminator 2D, no fate. Here we go.
Ready? Shuffle. There it goes. From the start, it was muted. It's already muted right here. That's not YouTube's fault, sir. All right. Cool clips, but that's YouTube's fault, as you can see.
Guys, once again, if you enjoy this indie...
30 minutes have passed since the last time.
Let's continue. Guys, once again, if you enjoy this indie stuff, thanks for being here for all these indie streams that I've been doing in the last month so far in 2026. I hope you're enjoying. Please engage with the stream. Please give this stream a like. If you like the Terminator 2D No Fate playthrough, please like the videos on YouTube and leave comments. And if you're here tonight, please support the stream. We still have about 40 minutes left on tonight's stream as we get through this final playthrough of Terminator 2D.
Still waiting for our first bag. It should be any moment now, you'd think.
But it sure would be appreciated.
Excuse me, not bag. Waiting for our first ban.
Final playthrough of Terminator 2D.
Yeah, the
But it sure would be
Snitchinator.
appreciated if you could support. If you have not yet, let's go. These streams have actually done quite well.
Oh, cool.
But this is the third playthrough of the game, so I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being the slowest one when it comes to support. It is what it is.
Okay. So just keep bitching, though, right?
Okay.
All right.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
He muted it for the he muted it for the fucking jukebox. Last one.
It sucks that we didn't get much support tonight. I mean, I don't know what to say.
You seem to have a lot of excuses previously. Where did they all go? You don't want to repeat the same ones you had all day?
You know, honestly, we had good attendance. I don't know why there was almost no support tonight. Like, we didn't even get to $100, you know, which is normally... The way I see it is this.
Oh,
because everyone
please.
always asks, right?
Who asks? You ban anyone that asks. But let's go through asks.
Right? It's this simple.
Please, yeah.
Dependent on the night, dependent on what we're doing on a stream, will depend on, or will determine what I'm kind of hoping for on any given stream. But the way I see it, if we're doing stuff that's like indie stuff and you know, or even to be honest, like you're playing Dragon Quest and stuff, that stuff's always going to be on the slower side. I'm probably never going to get giant crowds for that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But as long as we can get some consistency in it, but what I'm seeing is sadly, whenever I do this stuff more than like 1 to 2 times, the consistency falls right off. And that's kind of the problem.
So it's not really consistent then.
I want to do indie stuff all the time. I think it's fun.
Oh.
I would like to do...
Yeah, that little small little indie franchise known as Dragon Quest. Team of 3 people.
smaller style games. But what happens is we try them once
Smaller
everyone's seen
style
it once,
game.
it's hard
Dragon
to get people
Quest.
to come back. Like, to be honest, like Terminator, we had regular people who were coming by, all right, and doing absolutely huge levels of support for this game. And now they're gone. Like, they're not here tonight. So, well, what else to say? It is what it is. But you know, it's not the end of the world yet again. We actually did
It's not the end of the world yet again.
really good on the first stream today. So it's not the end of the world, but I'm actually happy that we're done with Terminator 2D and Sharks and Minnows. We'll move on to other stuff. Maybe we'll get some more excitement back to the streams. There's a new game this week. If you didn't know, Crystal is coming up. Or Crizzle, I think it's called. It's coming up on Tuesday. Brand new release. So that'll be fun. Hopefully that'll be entertaining. Everyone will like it, I hope. You know, you don't know, but seems
a little bit of drama here. So DSP tried to start the slideshow, but then OBS crashed, and he hasn't come back since then.
like it might be a good game. So anyway, thank you guys. For those who are here, thank you. That's it for those 2 games. We'll wrap them up. Tomorrow, what are we doing? There will not be a pod.
Don't need to hear this. He has said, okay, resetting up after a restart. Now he's got to, oh God, now he's got to reset up. Son of a bitch, he's got to reset up. Oh no. Okay, before we get to the soda poppin', I will show you the wings mention. It's very short. I always like to show it though for completionist's sake.
Mike, you don't know why DSP has 2 Carolina jerseys. I didn't quite understand that. Shout out John Diver. Oh, you're doing it. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go look, man. I'm sorry.
That's it.
Rio, $2 wings. Do you ever do a collab with Kino Casino? Those guys are two-faced.
That's it from DSP, but I kind of want to hear the answer.
Like, I was working with them on Locale Live.
Yeah.
And while working with them, they did a video like dogging me out. And like I messaged them and I'm like, dog, really? It's like I didn't give a shit about the video itself because like it's the same shit every other person's ever said about me in the end of the fucking world, right?
Yeah.
Same tired shit.
These cragged hills make for weary souls.
It's like, dude, we're literally working together right now, and you're willing to make a video shitting on me.
If
Kino Casino cares about number 1,
for comfort.
Duke of New York. That's it. Like if you ain't a part of Kino Casino, they have no loyalty to you. That's the problem I have there. PPP's younger than me and bigger than me. Needs humbling.
Who's younger than me and bigger than me needs humbling. That's ooh. Scathing commentary from Wings to Sir Triple. What will happen? Next up, I have a certain streamer on the screen right now you might know. He goes by the name of XQC. This is a video from a channel known as XQC Clips. He had a comment about DSP 15 hours ago. You want to see it?
The best session of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 I've ever had.
Throwing Simtex.
My own teammate. Shot my own teammate in the back of the head. That is not an exaggeration.
This is his official channel. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine, Strider, that XQC is not doing anything with this channel. Like, he's not putting in the work for it. But it is his official channel. 391,000 subscribers.
Oh my God. Every single match, I was in like the top 3.
Enemy UAV detected.
Oh my God. And I had a positive kill death ratio.
I mean, is he gonna, I don't know if, is he gonna say anything eventually, or? I've seen this video so many times now.
Mouse hit the side and I couldn't aim. But even when I was swapping to my alternate, my
This is pretty
handgun to do that
bad.
daily challenge, when I was trying to do things, just basically everything was kicking.
I mean, we are a minute and 10 seconds in right now, and he's not saying a single thing. He is not live. I'll get the, He's still not live, by the way. Oh, Jade says, hey, Phil, you see me in Street Fighter days. KU, good day. I watch you COD 6. DSP responds directly and says, okay, Jade, I'll see you tomorrow then.
It wouldn't show his name, so I couldn't aim for him.
True.
I was just going crazy. And the thing is, people that were there
This
were
is still-
cheering for me. We're like, yeah, it was $3 $1 bucks of support.
Minute
No one
44.
supports Call- It keeps just not
2
getting
minutes.
support. I really did. Got better at it.
2:10.
I keep streaming this game after that just lost. cheese.
This is pretty fucking bad, man. I mean, this is insane. We are 2 minutes and 30 seconds in now. And this is, I mean, I know people call out all the streamers like that, but this is the definition of it. This is just watching a stream on and making it a clip?
And barbecue fries. But here's the funny part. I finished playing Black Ops 7. I start doing DSP tries it.
There's less than 1 minute left in this video.
Where $20 support comes in. So people supported in droves for the morning show, and then for DSP tries it, but no one wanted Black Ops 7.
What?
So listen, I hear you loud and clear. That's enough for
40
me.
seconds
I'm not gonna
left.
keep playing it if no one really wants it, and certainly.
And they literally just rate this guy for no reason. Yeah, but you don't know the history of this guy, though. You know the history of this guy, though.
Okay, so someone said they hate this guy for no reason. You're watching why people hate him, sir. Some people are fucking dumb, but at least XQC called him out on that. Like, you know why he's done.
They just rate this guy for no reason. Yeah, but you don't know the history of this guy, though. You know the history of this guy, though. It's like a long-running meme for the past like 15 years, man. Like, I feel like if you lose the history,
that's the last hurrah for Black
it's literally
Ops
his
7, which is
brand,
a
though.
shame again.
That's his brand, yes.
I like the game.
Because it's almost made to farm it. It's almost like hate baiting, if that makes sense. It's not even rage bait, it's hate bait. It's
open some card boxes.
It's a breed that you wouldn't even get. Like Casey Tron was hate baiting. Back in days. That's a good example.
Okay, well, I assure you that's not the case. But yes, that was XQC commenting on DSP. Really just says nothing. There's a lot of dents in the comments as well. People saying like, look, someone said his COD POV is funny as fuck. Looks like the brain is processing the game at 50% speed. Most people aren't tweaked out Zoomers playing every single match like it's life or death. And then someone says, DSP, is that you? Good job. Someone says he's really leaning into being a lolcow. No, actually, he's trying to distance himself from being a lolcow as much as possible. And I said, the amount of people that think this is an act is scary. Watch him for 5 minutes, and you'll know he is way, way, way too stupid for that. Yeah, that's my take on that. Some people that don't know might think it. You know how it goes, though. When DSP is shown in the wild, it's hard to believe it's real, okay? And that is true, okay? I've had that situation myself. When you show someone DSP, their first reaction is, holy shit, is this guy real? Or he's doing this for the views, right? Like, no. He's been doing this before people even did that shit for views. You know what I mean? Like, he was doing it before people clickbaited that kind of stuff. And he hasn't changed since then. So you got to keep that in mind. But the funny part is that XQC putting it this way, kind of in a way saying he's not as bad as people say. He's actually rage baiting. DSP, because of the situation he's put himself in, he can never say that's a positive. He's not going to bring this up because it's even worse if he says he's right. Yeah, he is right. I am rage baiting. That he can't say that. That's the worst. That's the worst thing. He never would want people to think he's rage baiting because he thinks he's not. So he's not going to respond to this, I'm sure. He's like, oh, yeah, he says some shit. I'm sure he said some shit. I don't care. That's what I'm sure. I mean, if someone brings it up. But DSP cannot take this as a positive in any way. No matter how hard he wants to, how much he wants to, he can't. You know? But anyway. And maybe XQC is rage baiting. I don't know. I don't follow XQC. Speaking of a different streamer, though, Mr. Extravagant says, thoughts on the Emiru situation? When I saw it, made me think of you. Don't pretend you don't know either. Now, listen, Mr. Extravagant. Whatever controversy Emiru's in, I support sight unseen. So while I know there was some stuff about some people they worked with turned out to be bad people, and the people were asking for her to make a statement, apparently she's made a statement. I haven't heard it yet, but I stand behind her. I stand behind her forever. Okay, Mr. Extravagant? Hope that answers your question. Dumb shit. And if you don't like it, the fuck out. No, I don't know what you said. I'm not watching a video on Emiru on stream, Mr. Extravagant. The joke doesn't go that far. The dude says, WWE sold to UFC for 9.3 valuation. Well, maybe they need to write. They need better story writers to know what's going on. Catfish says Phil writing. Oh yeah, Phil's writing and wrestling, and then they kissed. No, he wouldn't say that part. He'd say, yeah. And then The Rock was a badass, And then CM Punk came in and was like, whoa. And then the next guy comes in and he's like, whoa. But anyways, all right. Soda Poppin'. I teased Soda Poppin', and now I have to show you Soda Poppin'. This is Soda Poppin', and he mentions your boy a little bit. Shout outs to Jatu for these timestamps. So here is Soda Poppin'. What does he have to say about DSP? Lots of cameos today, my friends. Here we go.
Think I just actually want to sit here and talk? Say, turn my cam off, sit here naked, not talk. It's great, spectacular. But then, everyone stops watching and everyone leaves. I get no donations. I whine, complain. LSF post gets put up of streamer complaining about not getting enough money. That seems
so this could be a fill in the wild, but it's a little bit more in depth than that, so I wanted to bring it up here.
to be the meta right now. I can already see the downfall happening.
So that's the setting the scene. Okay, that was the first one. So he's mentioning about the Reddit thing, okay? Next up, we have another. That was setting the stage. This is part 2.
Please get DSP and only... Who's DSP? That is... Oh, that must have been the clip of the dude I saw. Yeah, I don't know who he is, but...
Here we go.
I keep seeing the term law cow. Absolutely. We love those. Take all the law cows we can get. Log in.
That's it. That's it. So there we go. We'll take all the lol cows we can get. DSP might take that as to say he liked him, but there you go. He said, didn't know who DSP was first, and then says, yeah, we'll get him on the show. I love all those. That was it, though. So there we go. Soda Poppin', the resurgence is real. It's real, as you can hear. Everyone's loving it. Big ups to Marine X. As a recovering DSP viewer, could literally replace the word WWE with DSP and tell the I quit because a waste of time story he just did. Oh, definitely. Oh, Marine X. Yes, you could say that for every hobby of all time, by the way, pretty much. There's always something better you could be doing with your time, guys, to be honest. You don't, unless you're like second monitoring it when you're doing other shit, which is how I recommend DSP shit, by the way. That's like the best way to do it, is if you're second monitoring it. But listen, all hobbies are inherent waste of time, basically. I know there's some hobbies that make you get healthy and shit like that, but if you look at everything in a negative way, what am I getting out of it? Huh? What the fuck? It's easy to say that. But of course you're into it. Of course he's fucking into it. He loves wrestling. He'll never quit wrestling. He always wishes he could be back in the storylines enjoying the stuff, Velvet says, I'm imagining Philly Boy being very sad that Billy and Chuck didn't really get married in 2002 and not understanding why. I'm guessing that's a wrestling thing, Billy and Chuck. I was a wrestling fan for a time when I was much younger. But I did think I got caught up in the when wrestling was at a really hype phase. Like Hardy Boys just came out. They were my guys, Hardy Boys. I love the Hardy Boys, let me tell you. Jeff Hardy. He was a beast. The 80s? No, it wasn't the 80s. It was that time. They were cool. Not a Fox says, sad news. In the celebrations of the win last night, the unicorn has been destroyed in the fires. That can't be true. That cannot be true. The unicorn, I hope it's doing well. I hope they had a great party last night. Oh, live look into the party last night at the unicorn. I just found the video. Here we go. It's a still image. Let me check in. Holy shit, they're having a great time last night. Look at that. Unicorn was on fire last night. Hell yeah. He says he doesn't like sports. He got dressed up and everything. The Patriots Busters. Yeah, the Pats Busters. He got his jersey on. He got his uniform. The Pats Busters. Pats Busters. Yeah, fuck you, Pats. Yeah. Speaking of bust, boys. Sir Percy Thrillington says, droves. The viewership's coming in droves. As you can see, the viewership's coming in droves. It always is. his usual 200. Reno Ryan says he knew they weren't playing in Seattle. Someone asked about it, and he made fun of them. Okay, so maybe they were doing a stadium thing, I guess. Crispy Rog says, why is his leg so small in the Ghostbusters pic? I believe that is a green screen fail of trying to get the subject, but I'll take a better look. And I know you want to get another look at it. Here you go. Where is it? Right here. I'm still kind of nervous about my banning right here. I'm waiting for the first ban. How has there not been a single ban yet? Right here. How is his leg so skinny in this one? Which, I mean, DSPs? I'm worried about my bands. Are any bands coming down the pipe? No bands. No bands. Yeah, he was sitting on the kitchen counter, actually. It was a Halloween costume with Panda. Catfish says, Wings is just razzing. You think? I mean, I don't know why. Like, I guess that's the lolcow thing. It's like similar to DSP. He thought because they were working together on lolcow Live that Kino Casino's not going to make fun of him. You know what I mean? I mean, it's pretty stupid to think that way, right? You know he's going to make fun of you. There we go.
DSP Gaming, how y'all doing?
Okay, and
Fun over. Time for the pre-stream.
the turtle costume one is personal fave. It's like it's the most special one, let's say. And Larry Ava says, you all fell for my rage bait. I'm the King Snake, XQC. That's really fucking bad, though, man. That video is ridiculous to be a clip. I can see why people hate on that shit. I see it, but I don't know what they actually mean because I don't watch that stuff. But holy shit, man. They got a case on that kind of shit.
Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Today is the 9th of February, 2026. I'm Darkside Phil, and this is my morning show for the day. How y'all doing
acoustic
today?
guitar here.
What's up, what's up?
Lita or Trish, Lita. She's got the Fallen Angel
I
vibe.
had a little bit of a glitchy start. My OBS crashed, and I had to restart my PC. Seemed to fix all the problems. I hadn't restarted in a bit, so had to.
Good question, though. Great
give it
question.
a formal restart, right, Jasper? You know how important it is to do a formal restart of the PC every once in a while, right, buddy? He knows. Jasper, Kitty, do you want to say hello to everyone? Where you going? Jasper's in the studio today, but I don't know where he's going. I was gonna ask him if you wanted to come. You want to come up on my lap and say hello to everyone?
Nope.
Like a lava flow. He likes the lighting today because we have this nice. It's supposed to emulate like a lava flow. And he's looking at it like ooh with his eyes. Jasper, come on up. Come on up here.
He's loving it.
Say hello to everybody. Are you gonna come up here now? Come over here. There we go. Now he's looking at those now. On the front page of Kick in 20 minutes, he says. Dimitri, you're gonna put me on the front page of Kick in 20 minutes, he says. Thanks. I'll be talking about the Discord debacle. How they're gonna ID check everybody, which is gonna be an interesting story considering what just happened in the fall.
So
right,
Wario64
cool. Thank you,
did
Dimitri.
put
It's
out
been a
this
while.
story. Oh yeah, I wanted to add that to my list of next sexy voice lady clips. I do have to get something. Thanks, Wario64, because Wario64 did comment on this. Just in case you didn't know, Discord is going to make. Oh my god! Oh god! Did you hear me inhale? Did you hear me inhale? I saw this and I got so fucking hyped. I was like, but it's not. God damn it. Death Stranding Director's Cut is $9.99 on Steam. I was like, I thought it was a PC release date. God damn it. Fuck you, Wario64. Go fuck yourself. God damn it. I hate that guy. I'm banning him.
How is everyone this morning? Y'all doing good?
God damn it. I got so hyped. I got so fucking hyped for about a split second. God damn it, that sucks. God, that feeling sucks.
Cats can't talk? That is a lie. Cats absolutely can talk. They just don't talk in English. They talk in cattish. They go meow, meow, meow.
Oh, God. Want to crash out on so many angles.
He has spoken one time. He on actually twice on camera into the microphone. He's meowed only twice in all these years that he's been part of the content. He he's not a talkative kitty in here. Jasper, why don't you go up on the desk? There's tons of room. You could walk on the desk if you wanted. He doesn't want to.
But anyways, Discord's going to require a face scan or ID for full access, right? But that's the only thing it's going to affect. Let's see if DSP knows this part of it. It's only going to affect servers that are adult only. So if you just have most normal servers aren't, I don't think. But yeah, it sucks. I mean, it's bad. But yeah, let's see what he says about it.
He's very silly. How am I today, Max? I am good. Thank you for asking. I figured we have a nice, calming, kitty intro to today's morning show since we have a story to talk about with this Discord debacle. People are going crazy on the internet about this Discord story. They don't want to do it. I'm going to read it word for word.
Oh, can't wait.
Any idea if Wings would be interested in live streaming on Kick? I think he had said on a stream in the last week that he's actually setting up a Kick account. Now, you have to understand.
If you were a millennial, I'd say
everything
wicked
that
sick.
Wings says has to be taken with a grain of salt. Because he's very slow to act. Very, very slow to act on anything if he ever acts on anything.
Whoa. We had our first ban there. That was our first ban. Did it pop up? No, it didn't. All right, I'll fix it. That was our first ban. I don't know why it didn't pop up. I'll fix it. That was Gabe. I have a fuck ton more announcers in there, and that was one of the announcers from games. It was Gabe. I'll fix it, though. I don't know why it didn't pop up.
So he may have the intention of coming to stream on Kick, but it may be a very long time before he actually pulls the trigger.
Oh, God. All right, I'll fix it.
I do think it would benefit him to stream on Kick, even though, admittedly, it would probably end up being a ton of his trolls that would just destroy the chat. But if he just rolled with it like that and he just had a Kick chat that was just his trolls talking, I think he'd actually get like good attendance. But he'd have to treat it like that. He would, just like me, like half the people who are in this chat right now, I know are trolls, and they're just, gonna say stuff, and I don't really care as long as they're not doing outright heinous stuff. I just let it roll.
All right, so we're at one ban right now. I'll fix it. I don't know why it didn't pop up. Piss me the
I don't
fuck
know.
off.
We'll have to see what he does. I don't know if he would come to Kick or not. Again, he's talked about it, that he needs to make extra money. I'm sure if he was more lax with it and he let his trolls sit in the chat, that he'd probably have enough attendance to probably qualify for the partner program too. But I don't know. Oh no, here we go. A guy who comes into the Kick chat with 50 to 100 sock accounts and robot accounts every day to spam the chat so no one can talk is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that watch the content but troll me. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with the guy literally trying to make the Kick chat unusable because he's a life loser who makes 100 accounts a day. By the way, Dimitri, are you still here? This is something that's been going on in Kick recently. I guess people have found out ways to make
send an email, kid.
Massive amounts of bot accounts all in one go, because I'm noticing I'll like 50 accounts will follow the channel at once. And they're all fake. You could look at their names. They're all randomly computer generated names. They're not real people. And then this guy will mass control these accounts and all say the same thing in the chat at once. So I don't know what this is, because this is a new thing that's been happening for a couple of weeks. But hooey.
Oi.
Wings will not be reading that, but I'm sure someone will send that to him, Dimitri.
Will they?
I'm sure, because all my stuff is monitored by my trolls, and they're going to send it to his trolls.
Let's see what happened here.
Oh, Dimitri, you're aware of that? Oh, okay. He says the tech team's aware of it. Yeah, I don't know what the hell it is. It's a brand new thing. It only just started like a week and a half ago, and this guy's going crazy with these bot accounts.
We can't do shit about it, though.
Let's see here. Dimitri, I can do you a solid. I can try to contact Wings, but he ignores me.
I can bother him again.
Here, I'm going to try to contact him right now.
Oh my God! We're getting a live pinging! A live ping of Wings! A live ping! It's a live ping. We've never seen this on stream before. No, we have. We actually have.
I'm doing it right now.
Live bothering. Ping of redemption happening here. That's a good title for the
Dimitri,
stream.
how do you want me to have him contact you? What did you say?
Yeah, they're looking for more lolcows on to be on the site.
Oh, here it is. Dimitri. Okay, I'm going to send him this info. Sorry, everyone, for derailing the show, but...
Yeah, we got it. This is more important. Yeah, fuck entertainment. I mean, honestly. Definitely. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, fuck the audience, right? Who gives a shit
I
about
sent him
them?
the info, Dimitri, but like I said, with Wings, there's no way to tell if and when he'll ever respond to anything. He tends to ignore me.
Yeah, you got that right.
So I don't know if he's going to pay attention or not, but I did just send him the info that you shared. So I try to help out anyone I can. Try to do the guy a solid. Try to do you a solid. Let's see what happens, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's get back on track, everyone. Welcome to the morning show. Sorry, that was 8 minutes of confusion. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. Let's say hello to everyone. Here we go. On the YouTube side, we got Max James, Dark, Smugman Jack, David, Chris, Nick, IB Ballin, Chaos Goblin, Gary, Rose
Yes, it
Diamonds
is
here
Hypnotoad.
this morning. Good morning. Tub Tubs, Pringles fan, Emperor Ferbs, of course. How you doing? You're Not Funny, Grandmaster Scrub, Theodore, and Pink Buffalo. On the kick side, we got Captain Base Pants, Your Future Stepmom, Here's the Deal, Humans, Asmagol, that's a good one, Asmagol, Most Tasteless, Spoons, Dark Side Dabbing, how you doing? Final Fantasy VII Enjoyer, Ghost of Willie Two Guns, Adjourn for the Night, Barely Legal Opinion, wee, and more. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all in good spirits and you're ready to chill for a little bit before we start with the continuation of Dragon Quest VII Reimagined here on the channel.
All right.
Which I hope you guys will stick around for. Seriously. Broden, what's up? I see you, man. JP Soliv, how you doing? Murky, how you doing?
Sorry, guys.
I really hope you guys will stick around for Dragon Quest. It's going to get better today.
Okay.
Like I said last time, that was
I was fucking with the thing. I think we're good now. Waiting for the next band to see if we're fully back. But we are at still one band today. Okay, guys? One band.
humongously slow start. Reason being, let's be honest here, okay? It's just silly that the game had 2+ hours of narrative to start with no gameplay. But that's how JRPGs can be. And so I know some people were turned off because we're in the midst of 2 hours of story. Like, oh, boring. Today we're going right to a dungeon. Like we're doing the dungeon. We're doing combat, leveling, skills. You know, boss. Probably the first boss fight, I would think. So today should be a much better stream. Okay. And I do hope that you guys will stick around for it. I love RPGs. I love playing them and having great interactive experiences with you guys while we play them. But it's very hard to retain viewership for RPGs, particularly
How is that my
classic
problem?
RPGs. Now, this is a brand new one. It just came out, Thursday? I hope that you'll stick around for it and we'll have a good time together. Fingers crossed, right? I hope. Please stick around and support Dragon Quest VII so I can do a playthrough of it, all right?
How is that my problem?
Cool. First support of the day has come in. I got a $2 tip. Do you believe your
first
name
support
has
of the day.
reached a mythic level like Voldemort in certain online communities and how much certain people attempt to sabotage you? I don't know what that means. There's no...
Voldemort was a very fucked up dude. So it was a good thing people sabotaged him, actually. I think they made some movies out of that.
one out there who's afraid to say my name like Voldemort. That's not even on the same level. What I think it is again, as I've said many times over the years, all right? Oops. There we go. The meme is not the reality, but the meme is what's prominent. So everyone knows Darkside Phil, the meme, for various different reasons on the internet. But no one bothers to check out the content, so no one knows the truth behind the meme, which is that most of the memes aren't real. They're just gross exaggerations or things that don't exist anymore, but they wouldn't know that if they don't actually check out the content.
Actually, they're all real. Okay.
If you watch a detractor clip
How about June the King documentary? What about that one?
of me, they're still saying the entire stream Phil begs to hit his goal. There's no goal. I only do a call to action a few times a stream.
Many more times than a few times.
I'm okay if a stream doesn't hit the arbitrary amount that used to be my goal. None of this is a big deal. All you got to do is tune into the content to find that out, but no one will do that. Instead, they just want to watch the out-of-context detractor clip that edits things together to make it seem like that's the case when it's not. So
this is perfect front page material, by the way.
Here's what it is. I can change as much as I want, but the memes persist. The memes will persist until people want to
Hope you're enjoying yourself, front page of Kick.
actually use their intelligence to figure something out for themselves, but the vast majority of people on the internet don't want to do that. They just want to be told what to think because they're stupid. So there's nothing I can do to make humanity smarter, so the memes persist. All right? The stupid, references, the dumb things that aren't true. Like, people are still talking about WWE champions. I don't play the game anymore. I quit the damn thing ages ago. I'm done with it. They still bring it up like it's still happening. It's not. I mean, I even played the goddamn game on stream a year and a half ago. I mean,
what does that
long ago was
matter?
that? To prove that it's no big deal. And I said,
just because you play a game on stream doesn't mean your past spending of it is no longer a big deal. I don't get that logic.
just quit the game entirely, but they still talk about it like it's happening. It's not.
I don't understand that logic at all.
But that's it.
I played it on stream, guys.
Okay.
Who cares?
Anyway, what are you going to do, right? Thanks for the $2 to start off today's support. So if you guys are enjoying the content, please support it today. You guys, I think, know the ways to do it.
I don't
All right,
actually.
So thank you for that. And we're going to chill for probably another half an hour before we get set up here and get started with Dragon Quest VII. What the holy hell is this song?
You control
I
the
don't
songs.
want romantic. It says it's romantic. That's not even romantic. I'm just skipping it.
Ooh,
Terrible
what's romantic
song.
for you,
Okay.
Philip? What's romantic for
All
you?
right. So I'm just curious how everyone's doing today.
Horrible.
What's on your mind? If anyone has any questions, anyone has anything to chat about. If not, we can get to this Discord story, which is the huge thing. Like, if you guys aren't aware what's going on with Discord, it's like the talk of the town right now. Okay? Yeah, I know, romantic songs playing. If you didn't hear the Discord story yet, you're about to be pretty upset. Trust me.
So obviously this is bad, and I'm not going to turn into defending Discord on this one. But DSP, remember when DSP inevitably bitches about this? He doesn't really care. He's going to still use Discord forever. So just keep that in mind when he does this. And again, it only affects the adult only. It only affects the adult only servers. So, anyways.
All right. Okay, so you guys aren't aware. Should I just talk about it then?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Here we go. You're not going to like this story.
And they did leak the people's IDs last year, 70,000 of them. NW News in the house says Jasper doesn't talk, he can't get a word in edgewise. That's why he doesn't talk. DSP talks too much. And Pat Noticer says Unk got Wario'd. I did. I'm still feeling the effects of that one, man. Pissed me the fuck off.
It was announced this morning.
And DSP did ask for IDs on his own Discord. That is a good point to bring up. DSP asked people to identify themselves himself.
You're not going to like this story. Okay? It was announced this morning that I guess Discord has a new department that's in charge of their safety, and they have a new teen safety team that's been put into place.
Teen safety team.
Basically for teens between the ages of 13 and 18. And
by the way, TeamSpeak got the fucking best response to the tweet. Look at this. So fucking good. TeamSpeak. Legendary TeamSpeak response. Very hype. All right, go ahead.
The first thing that they're doing on Discord to institute safety for teens who are using it is that as of March, everyone's Discord account, literally every person who uses Discord, all of us who use it for any reason, all of our accounts are going to be downgraded from full-fledged, full-featured adult accounts down to teen accounts. What does that mean? That means that there's going to be content that's flagged that you cannot see. It means there's going to be certain Discord servers and chat rooms you cannot join. It's
Yeah, the
gonna mean
Gooner
you can't
ones.
use certain business level features of Discord. We're all going to be blocked out of all of it.
That is not true. All of it. Okay, I'm not going to defend Discord here. Keep that in mind, guys. When I say this, I'm not defending Discord's decision. It's a horrible decision. I don't think it's cool. But DSP just said you're going to be blocked out of all of it. No, you're not. You're going to be blocked out of things that is adult only. But okay.
Okay? Then Discord is going to require you to verify your age to prove that you are a legal adult to access all of that content. Now, you may say, what's the verification process? That's a good question because the press release that Discord put out is incredibly confusing and seems to be saying two different things. On the one hand, it's saying, oh, you can just provide a facial scan, and we have software that will look at your facial scan and determine your age and then give you adult privileges if you're old enough, or if not, it will block you. And by the way, this facial scan will only be stored locally on your device, not anywhere else. Therefore, no one will be able to get access to your facial scan, so you'll be safe. But then it also says you also need to show your ID, and you're like, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. If you have a facial scan to prove my age, why do you also need my legal ID? Right? And I would think if they're asking everyone to actually provide their legal ID to get adult features, one of two things is going to happen. Either everyone's going to quit Discord, or everyone's going to find a workaround that's going to hack this thing, and it's not going to actually work anyway.
Okay. Just to fact check this, you don't need to show ID if you do the face scan. Okay? So if you do the face scan, you don't have to do the ID. That's just what the article says. Again, I don't think he's actually read it or remembers it, but okay, go ahead.
It's going to be one or the other. Now, the other thing that some people are saying is, well, maybe you need...
It's only if their face scan doesn't work. So if you look like me, they might have questions and I might have to show my ID. But for some people that are very clearly older than that, you will not have to show ID. But yes, go ahead.
Both. Maybe you need to provide your ID, and then you also need to provide a facial scan to prove that you're the person on the ID. Because what's to stop you from just grabbing your parents' license, scanning it in, or taking a picture of it and saying that's you, right? So I don't know. And it's not clear. Like, I'll show you right now. This is the actual statement that they put out today.
Yeah, that's a good start. Let's go there.
Okay. So here's the statement. Teen by default setting to roll out globally for all Discord users, enhancing age-appropriate protections.
Yeah, what if they say, like, your face has been used too many times? I'm going to be pissed if that happens, by the way, guys. Your face is used so many times.
So
I get banned for spam.
Here it is. Beginning with a phased global rollout to new and existing users in early March, users may be required to engage in an age verification process to change certain settings or access sensitive content. Okay.
You get it?
So this is Savannah Bodalik, head of products policy at Discord.
We're making fun of her name now?
You want to change your name.
Why do you want to change your name, Burnell?
Bodalik, head of products policy at Discord. Might want to change your name.
All right, base take.
Here,
nice.
Privacy-forward age assurance. Age assurance is the foundation of a new experience and designed to respect Discord users' privacy and choice. Discord users can choose to use facial age estimation or submit a form of identification to its vendor partners, with more options coming in the future.
Yeah.
Okay? Additionally, Discord will implement its age inference model, a new system that runs in the background to help determine whether an account belongs to an adult without always requiring users to verify their age. Some users may be asked to use multiple methods if more information is needed to assign an age group. So what they're claiming is on-device processing. Your age estimation will never leave your device. Quick deletion. It'll delete the thing you sent them right away so no one can get their hands on it. Straightforward verification. In most cases, users complete the process once and their Discord experience adapts to their verified age group. And a private status, the user's age verification status cannot be seen by other users. All right. And then you're going to direct a message directly from Discord to confirm and blah, blah, blah. And then you get...
And what else did Wario say?
So what are the things that are going to be restricted? Content filters. Discord users will need to be age assured in order to unblur sensitive content Okay, or even turn off the setting that makes it blur to begin with.
Yeah, you want to turn that off right away, guys. That's a life hack. Just turn that shit right off. You always want to be shocked or appalled. You don't want to turn that off. You think this is my music? Oh, is this Van Halen? Let me hear. Hold on.
Okay, or even turn off the setting that makes it blur to begin with.
Yeah, keep that off right away.
Age-gated spaces. Only users who are age-assured as adults will be able to access age-restricted channel servers and app commands. Message request inbox. I guess what happens is now you can get messages in an inbox that say you may know this person, and you can't really stop it. Here it's saying that whole inbox will be blocked unless you're verified as an adult. Friend request alerts as well. And stage restrictions. All right. Speak on stage in servers. I don't even know what that means. I guess there's a public space you could talk in a server and it'll block you from there too. Okay. So what they're basically saying is
all features that DSP has no idea what they even mean, by the way. So GBRC says government face recognition scam. Like, I see that point of it for sure. But really what they got to do is, like, Discord is for some, you know, a lot of parts of the world, they don't want to become like Roblox, where it's like proven sexual predation has occurred. So I guess this is their only way they can come up with to kind of say they're taking the steps to avoid that from happening. Will this stop it from happening? Probably not. But I mean, they got to show they're doing something. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. Sad they got to do it, but they got to do it, I guess.
They have a new teen council, and they're the ones who are instituting this change. That I guess there's been a concern that there's not enough protections for teenagers on the internet, and therefore that's why this change is happening. Okay? So, there you go. Now, you might say, oh, this is well and good. What's wrong with this?
Yeah.
Right? What would be wrong with verifying your age on an online service? I mean, after all, don't you want to be verified as a real person? Right? That someone's not impersonating you or trying to act like they're actually you and using your identity online. And also, don't you want to be sure that people are accountable for their actions? Because what if someone goes on Discord and starts mass harassing people? Don't you want them to be held accountable? So they have to put their real information in there, right? So what's wrong with that? This might actually make people...
DSP, by the way, he wants this for YouTube. He wants this for YouTube commenters. He wants their ID to be public. So he likes this. He has to pretend to not like it. But he wants, like, every detractor's ID to be public. So, yeah.
Start acting properly. Maybe there won't be as much online trolling anymore. People actually have to upload their government ID.
He wants this
before they can even talk on a social media site, right? Okay. Except right over here, posted in October, Discord hackers stole government IDs of 70,000 users. A platform that's frequently compromised by hackers and has a reputation for being a groomer breeding ground now wants face scans.
Let me respond to this
This
tweet,
will backfire so hard they don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, what they're saying is this would have been fine if Discord was reputable and or protected people's info, except they just had a data breach back in the fall where 70,000 IDs were hacked and stolen. All right? So if anything, if you were really forced to verify your ID, which it sounds like you will be as of March, this is happening. There's nothing you can do about it, okay? Go for the face scan, obviously.
Oh,
but
thanks,
if you have
DSP.
a baby face, I guess you're screwed. Like, there's some people who just have naturally young-looking faces. That's going to be tough. There's going to be certain ethnicities, like Asian people, actually have faces that look much younger, even when they get older. The software might have issue with that.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the Asian glitch.
They might not be able to verify them. So now you're going to say, let me get this straight. Just because I'm Asian and I look young, I got to give you my ID?
Yeah,
That's
what the fuck?
discrimination.
Yeah.
I think Discord is shooting themselves in the foot here, right? I think they're getting themselves into hot water and they don't even realize it. What if their actual age scanning software for your face is discriminatory?
I mean,
but they don't think about this shit, right?
I myself don't think of Discord as a gooning area. I guess some people do, but yeah, just normal servers will stay the same. The gooning ones will require verification.
Oh, we're protecting the teams.
I think.
But what
I don't
about
know.
the can of worms, the Pandora's box you're about to open? Do you have any clue what you're doing? And again, people probably would not care about providing their IDs.
For me, I'm saying, I know other users use
70,000 of these were stolen. Okay? So, I don't know. Do you trust Discord? Here's the thing. I guess really it's going to depend on many factors. For me, my shit got stolen a zillion years ago. right? Everyone knows my information, so it doesn't matter if my shit gets stolen. No one gives a shit. Everyone knows all that stuff already, you know? But for someone who is a private citizen, who isn't in the public space, who doesn't want their stuff leaking, this is a liability. This is a huge liability. Your ID could be out there. Do you really want people knowing your name, your address, your driver's license number, all this shit that's on that ID? Of course you don't. So I don't know, man. The thing.
Far says, I wouldn't trust my bank with ID if I had a choice, let alone Discord. Most IDs have the info that you can't change, like you do a credit card, like social security number. Correct. That's the thing. Like, this is, I worked at the bank when I used to work at the bank, and I remember when we made the switch, because when you would cash a check, which I'm sure is not as popular as it once was, you'd have to show an ID, and people flip the fuck out for that. And again, I mean, and all banks have to do it, right? It's just what happens. And all banks had to do it, and then that eventually became the norm. This is the same thing. So, like, at some point, there's going to be a step where people say, fuck this, it's too far. Is this it? I don't know. But at the same time, you know, they're going to keep asking for ID until enough people say, I'm not doing it anymore, you know?
I'm going to keep using Discord. I use it for a few things. I talk with some friends. I talk with my moderators. And as you know, I use Discord to have people on as guests on the show occasionally. Not that I do it all the time, but Discord is the program of choice to do things like that, right? I don't see a problem with me either scanning my ID and giving it to them or doing their face scan, because I'm already all over the goddamn internet. Everyone knows all my shit. There's nothing left to leak, okay? But for a common person, yeah, I get it. Or maybe for someone who is a content creator but hasn't had all their shit leaked, obviously you don't want all your shit leaked and have to go through the levels of harassment that someone like you go through. So this is a big deal, right? Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, this is the big discussion today. This is the huge...
Go on my timeline. Yeah, definitely. Walyap says, never use Discord, but you have to do this stuff for half the financial websites. I use it, really not big a deal. But then the thing is, if financial websites are not let's say a social media website that has a proven record in the past of getting their shit leaked too. That's the problem, right? It's not like a bank, which should be stronger against having leaks, even though banks have leaks as well. That's what people are up in arms about. Why should we trust a company with their IDs that has shown in the past that they can't keep it? They can't keep it private, you know? Joshua Clan says, okay, there's something I'm missing. Why is it wrong to double check the age? Stricter restrictions on these perverts that talk to kids should be monitored and banned. Does this make me dented? I don't think so. Like, I'm one of the people that I don't care that much. I think it just makes sense. If you think about it logically, could there be some kind of conspiracy where the government wants more of our information? Maybe, right? But I also see it from the logical standpoint that this website, Discord, they're doing an IPO. They got to make the fuck sure that they can't say people are having proof that there's child predation going on, right? Because there has been proof of it happening already on the website and other places. They have to show that they are doing something about that. If they don't, the IPO doesn't happen, they lose a lot of money. That's a bigger deal for them. So either way, they have to do it. You know what I mean? Either way, they got to do it. Because if they show they're not doing shit, that's worse, right? So yeah, it could all be for optics. It could be because they're being forced to. Either way, they got to do it. Down 4punch01 says, ALT Goon Discord real and Phil made PW Dubs post his ID in Discord. That is correct. And no, Discord for me is not one of those areas, but I have many other websites for that. Big ups, Down 4punch real. Let's
thing
go.
Everyone on the internet is now talking about and freaking out about. Yep. And I mean, honestly, it's for good reason.
I remember that too. When if people have $10,000 in cash, guys, at a bank, and you deposit it, you have to fill out a form telling you where you got that money from. People would lose their minds when that happened because they're what is trying to track? Like, it's not our rule. That was a real government rule they started after 9/11. If you have $10,000 cash and you want to deposit into your own account, you have to say where that's from. It's people flip out, but people, I don't know, they had to do it.
Talking about and freaking out about, and I mean, honestly, it's for good reason. Discord is literally the number one program, the number one thing for people with online communities, for people who do online video conferencing. This is the select program everyone uses. And the fact that this change is coming through the pipeline like this, mandatory, out of nowhere, with literally a month's warning, is pretty big news. And a lot of people are not happy about this. Let's see what people have to say about it.
Yeah, let's see what Jade has
Broden
to say.
says, if someone has ever used the internet and had social media, you're already screwed. I would rather keep the creeps away from the kids and hold bad actors responsible for bad doings. So
Philip, what's your take, Philip?
there you go. Broden thinks that this is a good thing in general for younger kids and ages. And yeah, to be honest, dude, this whole online, crazy people who are pedophiles and stuff going after kids has been exposed huge in the last couple.
That's my biggest recommendation, everybody, is don't use the same computer for work and gooning. You got to separate it, especially when there's a webcam involved.
Or pedophiles and stuff going after kids has been exposed huge in the last couple of years. And it's a big fucking problem, right? Online communities like Roblox and shit that they have entire things based around this is terrible, awful, and no one was regulating it and no one was looking at it. Now at least some of these companies are starting to wise up and take a look at it and say, we got to stop this shit from happening. But is this the right way to go about it, or is this a knee-jerk reaction? Did Discord get threatened by a government? Right? I know in the UK right now it's crazy what's going on with the censorship and stuff like that. Is this now seeping over into social media? Let me let's talk briefly about this in the realm of YouTube. Okay? YouTube
go ahead.
right now does not require you to actually verify your age properly. YouTube does have checks in there, but none of it's real. It's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's, just verify your age or whatever, but you don't. How many people actually have had to verify their age on YouTube in a proper manner? I don't know.
I mean, he's right on this one. You know how many times before I was 18, I clicked, yes, I am 18 for websites? Countless. It's infinity.
Have any of you actually been forced to do that? I'm just curious.
There's not a number high enough.
I think they're being forced. With Australia banning social network access for kids, there's age verification also coming in France and possibly Spain. There you go.
Remember when there was this is aging myself. Remember when the internet kind of started? You're first getting into the internet, and you have to click, "Are you 18?" And like you're scared, but you fight through it because you don't give a shit. You know what you're there for. You're there for the Britney Spears pics, but you still push it, and you're a little bit scared. Like, all right, I'm going to say it. I'm 18. Go. Yes, I am 18.
See, here's the thing. Really, the things that have protected any site from this is there is a law in the United States. I don't know if it's international. I actually don't think it is. There's a law in the U.S. that states any content uploaded to any of these sites, whether it's video, chat, whatever it could be, pictures, the site is immune to prosecution for what's uploaded.
Ooh.
That they are not responsible that someone uploaded illegal content. So if there's a weirdo sicko uploading disgusting child porn, if there's someone uploading violent images and videos, right? Racist stuff, terrorist stuff, YouTube can't be held accountable. Discord can't be held accountable. The law protects them from being prosecuted for having that content on their servers. Now, however, there are requirements that if they're notified that this content exists, that they must take action to moderate and take it down. Okay?
Oh, there you go. Which
So
side?
up
You started very angry about this, but now you're like saying why it's a good idea, Philip. I'm not sure what your take is.
Until now, that's what's made it that these businesses just don't care. Like, why would we care who's on our sites, what they're doing? We're legally immune. But I think now what's happening is things are finally coming through the pipeline
Okay.
that are going to start hitting these places with regulation.
He won
Is the
himself
Digital
over.
Services Act? I'm not sure exactly what it is. I know it's called Section something because Trump was referencing it once. He kept saying Section something something. And that's really what's protecting right now. But
As long as you know, Trump said something section. Yeah, it's something section. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I think what's going to happen is you're going to see changes. You know, we're going to see changes to this stuff. To be honest, do you really think that online harassment and trolling and bullying, do you think that this online disgusting pedophilic communities would exist if there actually was identification and verification of who you are
So
on the internet?
you want this then, right?
I don't think so. And I think that's why this content has become so rampant.
So this is
because
good, right?
No one cared
Say
to
you
look
like
at it
it.
and moderate it and or regulate it.
So you
Instead,
like
the
it.
internet has literally been the Wild West. Just go about and do whatever the hell you want and everyone's okay doing it. And now things are changing.
So you
Now,
like
I don't
it
know
then?
if that's going to be for the better or for the worse at all.
Oh, we got to get back in the fence. Put this fence squarely up the ass here. Okay.
I would hope that this would protect children, and I want children to be protected. I don't want them to be stalked, harassed, and or abused by sickos on this planet.
What about put on playlists?
No. Kids should be protected. On the flip side of this,
Oh my God! There can't be a flip side for this one, sir. There cannot be a flip side for this one, sir. I'm going to hit flip side for this. All right. I'm pushing it. Here is the flip side of this. Let's go.
on this planet. I don't. Kids should be protected. On the flip side of this, there is a note that we should all mention. Where the fuck are the parents?
Parents.
Right?
Parents.
Why is this now becoming a government thing to regulate it? And where are the parents? Don't parents have to pay attention to what their children do anymore? Or do you just...
Okay, but yeah, that's all good in theory. But I mean, you know, if you were a somewhat rebellious kid, you figure out how to get around what your parents are doing like it's a fucking science, like it's your real job. Like you make that your passion, is getting around parents' locks and shit.
Pop them out and just let them fucking run away and do whatever the fuck they want to do. This is just crazy to me. When I was a kid, my parents knew what I was doing when I was on the internet. Until I was 18 years old.
Yeah, but you know how many people don't know what a computer even does that are on this earth? Come on.
They always knew what I was doing when I was on the internet.
Okay.
Was I doing something for school? Was it a game that I was playing? Who am I talking to on AOL Instant Messenger? That was their job. They were
well, it's easy when you don't talk to anybody.
My parents. They had to make sure that I was doing stuff that was safe.
Yeah, it's easy.
Maybe the problem here lies in the fact that parents aren't responsible for their children anymore, or at least not to the extent that they should be. That they hand them a digital device or a computer and say, here, just go, and to leave me alone so I can be over here doing my own thing. That's not what being a parent is. What adults need to start realizing
Let me hear what this childless, bankrupt e-beggar has to say about being a parent. Go ahead.
In 2026 and moving forward, is that the act of copulating, all right, is actually a responsibility. Because if you have a kid, you're now responsible to make that kid a reputable member of society. Did you hear what I just said? Yeah, you actually are the person responsible to make sure that child that you just had has grown up with a mature brain, morals and values, is responsible, follows the law, and actually will be a good part of human society. And if they're not, that's your fucking fault because you didn't do your job as a parent.
Yep.
Instead, it's like we treat it like you just have kids and you just, oh, whatever, hands off, let them do whatever they want. Oh, it takes a village to raise my kid. No, dumbass, it takes you. You're the one who had the kid, not the fucking village. They didn't choose to parent your child. Yep. You parent your child. Maybe we need less laws that are saying, oh, these sites need to be responsible, and we need more laws saying parents need to be responsible. Because if your child grows up to be a mass murderer or a pedophile, maybe that's your fucking fault, because you didn't.
But then what? Is it too late to do anything about it then? What should we do in that case?
Didn't parent them.
Oh, so now we kill the parents?
You think of that?
I mean, I'm down with that, but his logic breaks down very quickly when you realize it's impossible for every parent to be a good fucking parent. That is a dream that would be nice to exist, but it doesn't.
You go to jail when your kid shoots up a school. Why don't you go to jail if your kid has 5 terabytes of child porn on their computer? It's your fucking fault because you didn't parent your kid, you weirdo. You fucking lazy bitch, you bum. You fucked up that kid, and now society is worse because of you and your irresponsibility.
All right.
Anyway, I digress. That's just my take on it. And by the way, I'm not saying that these websites shouldn't be responsible, that Discord and YouTube and Facebook and
So you want the Wild West.
TikTok shouldn't be responsible for the content on them. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that primarily, how do you think that people get fucked up? Because they don't have someone to guide them through life to know What's the right way to behave?
And what about the kids that don't have parents? What about the kids that get dropped off at a fucking daycare and they say, good luck to you? Which I saw happen when I worked at a daycare in high school. I mean, what about them? Good luck?
How to learn responsibility and discipline and morals and values. Instead, they just like, oh, well, just go figure it out for yourself because I'm busy over here doing my own thing, having my own party life. I don't want to be a parent. Then don't have kids.
It's very easy to say that, but unfortunately, a lot of people have kids that shouldn't. What should we do when it's too late, Philip? What about two people that are high as shit on coke every day have kids on accident? What do we do with that situation? I don't know. I don't know how we got here
Pretty
to
fucked up.
this thing, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's happening is we're getting an entire society of people who are online, fucked up in the head, were never raised properly, don't know how to behave, no social skills, broken people, and they all are now forming online communities around this abhorrent, very, very deviant
Back to
behavior.
him? Oh.
And now governments are finally becoming wise to it. Oh, wait. You're telling me that Roblox was a haven for pedophiles? No fucking shit it was.
How would you guess that?
Of course it was. How did you not fucking know that?
How did you not know that years ago when Roblox came out, sir? How would you, what?
You know, so now, we got to try to fix the problem through regulation. Well, the
How should they have regulated it then?
regulation may stop the immediate bleeding. It may like be the Band-Aid on the wound. But we have to stop actually having the wounds to begin with. Right? That's what's the root cause of what's going on in society that's making people be so broken and fucked up on the internet. That's what we got to figure out.
We're getting crazier and crazier. So, what do we do now? It's very easy to say things such as parents should do a better job. But, like, that doesn't help anything really in real life. What do we do now, sir? What do we do? Big ups to Evil Moto says, DSP is a bad actor in multiple ways. If you know, you know. Also said, DSP could make me defend the final solution. Or your parents. That means your parents were fucked up, Evil Moto. Jay Chillin said, face scan is all right, but ask me for an ID, I'm out. I think a lot of people will probably have that stance. I'm sure that's probably the most common stance. Probably the most common stance will be people doing it and not caring. Second common will be that, I'm guessing. Orochi says, now PDF stuff is disgusting despite looking past Derek, Ethan Ralph, and Gahul and minimizing the crimes of Epstein. Exactly. He doesn't care about any of this shit to be real. He just wants to have a good take on, a base take by saying parents should be good parents. That's one of those, you know? Of course everyone thinks parents should be good parents. But he's going to put this up on Discord, and Twitter, and I guarantee some douchebag is going to say, DSP with a good take. Is it hard to say parents should be good parents? Is this a take we need DSP to share with the world for people to think it's real? I mean, come on. I guarantee that happens, by the way.
Anyway, of course, now people will be into a big discussion about this, but I'm not going to talk about this all day. I'm just getting this off my chest because it's just something that really pisses me off that, it's the government needs to regulate. It's like, well, what about the people who had the kids who are broken kids and fucked up and doing these terrible things as they grow up? I just don't understand it. Okay.
Linda saw the incel manifesto and she agreed. Do what DSP said. His mom was one of those. Catfish says March is going to be like September 11th for Discord mods. Oh, yeah, when they finally do it. Shiny Thief says, what about the 14-year-old at the mall, Phil? Remember? Yeah, that was a joke Phil made after we're done stalking 14-year-olds at the mall. I don't think he knew what that joke actually meant, to be fair, but those were his actual words, Shiny Thief. That is correct. Reminder, this Saturday will be Rollback Netcode, the Dead Sea Scrolls. Saturday night, my friends. That's a promise.
I got a $2 tip for someone talking about detractors. I don't care.
Uh-huh.
But thanks for $2. And I got a 420 tip talking about my incident. I don't care. Thanks for a 420 tip.
So a nice salty start to the day, huh?
Thanks for the
I wonder how many kids Phil has ruined. Good question, Scott Wade. How many kids has DSP made worse people? It's a lot. It's not zero. I'll tell you that. Old Man Jenkins says it's his parents' fault DSP is a beggar. Uh-huh. Absolutely. You could say that. Let's extrapolate that. 666 Minion says, guy can't have a pet fish giving parental advice. I know. It's amazing, right? This is one.
So now we have a little bit of time. Let's chill. Let's do a little bit of Q&A.
Oh, please.
All right, to talk about what you guys want to chat about, what the hot topics are. And then we'll go from there and we'll get set up for Dragon Quest. Well, here you go. Battleduck says, the fix is clearly no more kids. Outlaw pregnancy entirely. Go to China. They've done that. In China, they regulate everything that the citizens can do. So I don't know if it's still in effect, but at one point, China had a law that said you could only have like 2 kids. And if you had more than 2 kids, you'd literally be arrested and the kids would be taken away from you. But I don't know if they still do that now, but that's actually happened in certain countries.
I know the law is true, but
if you believe it, as horrible as that sounds, yep.
I don't believe they took your kids away. I believe it was a tax situation, but I don't know. I'm not going to say that. But I know they did have they would like you to have 2 and not more, right?
Is it 1? I thought it was 2. Someone says it's 1. They changed that because their population got too old. So now they changed it and now they're having more kids again. Okay. Will I be playing Yakuza Kiwami 3? No. Why? Because I'm playing Dragon Quest 7. That's an RPG. There's absolutely no way that I could ever play more than one RPG at a time these days. It would never work.
Yeah, so just to retcon that, they also had a single child policy before, but the penalties are as follows. There was never a time when childs were taken from parents. It was fines. Sometimes you'd lose benefits. You could have job penalties, and they could also tax you more on your property. So there you go. In some cases, in early era China, there was forced abortions. So there you go. But yeah, they wouldn't take your kid.
The last few Yakuza games I tried to play didn't work. They slowed down and people didn't like them. This is also an old one. This is not a newer game. This is just a remake of an old one. So I'm not playing it. Maybe I would play it in the future, but right now, nope, not playing it.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Someone tipped $2 as a benefit of this might be making people more considerate and careful with what they say instead of behaving like animals like you've been a victim of. Well, here's the thing. If you have to verify your identity when you're using anything now, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook, whether it's X, whether it's Discord, if someone actually does a heinous act, right? Like they actually commit slander or a defamation or a crime, or they're doing something to mass harass, you can actually report them and their information is there, and then someone can actually take real action against them, right? Right now, it's just not possible, but eventually it might be. If you actually have to give your real info for everything, you know? And the thing is, for someone like me, my shit has been out there for so long that everyone already knows all my info. It's not a big deal, you know, to me, but to someone who's a private citizen who doesn't want their shit out there, or maybe has thrived
so you want
on
that?
Always getting away with it because no one knew who they were. Now, all of a sudden,
in the end, he likes this. I mean, let's get real. In the end, he likes this.
It's out there, right?
In the end, he really wants this to be a thing because they'll make less trolling in his mind. He really wants this to happen in all of the internet. Big Dog 9802 says, maybe Dave would have stopped his 29-year-old son from chasing a 17-year-old if he knew what he was doing. Yeah, Dave, it's your fault. Dave? Thanks, Dave.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You can't get doxxed if you've already been doxxed. Correct. Someone tipped $1, says, have you ever been to nightclubs? Yes, I've already explained. In the 2000s, I lived in New Haven, Connecticut, which was pretty much a bar-hopping town at that time.
Oh, yeah, bar-hopping town.
I lived
Hell
in
yeah.
downtown New Haven, so I could walk 2 blocks, and I was into the big bar district.
Oh, yeah.
And I went to nightclubs a few times, and I didn't really like them. Why? They were way too loud and too crowded.
And I had no friends to go with.
You can't even talk to someone in a nightclub. Like, I would go with my friends, and then they would say something to me. I have no idea what the fuck you just said. I can't understand you. It's too loud in here.
Huh?
It actually gave me like a headache. You know, not to say I didn't like drinking, Of course I did. But outside of that, they just weren't very entertaining. Like, I would much rather go to a bar where you could sit down, relax, talk, meet people, have food, and have a social experience versus a nightclub. Is
What are you
just like
saying?
a fucking loud, blaring strobe light blasting in your ears experience. That's very, very annoying.
I can't hear you.
I never liked the nightclubs.
I'm just dancing. Yeah, just keep dancing. Chuck Barrett in the house says, this is a logical endpoint to the philosophical view of the person who thinks his hairline is busted because of his mom's combing, I guess. Yeah, that's true. He blames his own gout on his aunt not telling him. So I guess that might be a logical endpoint. You're right, Chuck Berry. Good point.
I got distracted by the story. Front page of Kick because I wasn't paying attention. The front page all the time. Then I got the partner program, and then basically he stopped. So I don't know. I was under the assumption the reason that he did it was to try to get me into the partner program and help me out.
It was more of a lolcow on the front page is good thing. Still at one
I never
band
played
somehow.
the original Dragon Quest VII. No, I did not. So this is my first time experiencing the game.
What are we checking on now? Did Wings respond?
Good God, is Wings actually still fucking playing Red Sec? Oh my God.
Why? You checking on a stream? He doesn't care what you think? He was checking for the Wings response. And I bet, I'm going to take a wild guess. I imagine Wings of Redemption has more people watching him right now than they are watching DSP. You want to bet? I might be wrong. I might be felting myself here. But let's see. I'm going to go live to Wings of Redemption. He has 212 people watching him right now. DSP, on the other hand, has 237. It's not that much different, King. It's not that much different, to BH.
Yes, I got 3 new viewers from the front page. Yeah, welcome to the 3 new viewers on my channel. How y'all doing?
There is a 30 viewer difference in those two things. And that's the game. When he plays Red Sec, his audience likes, please change the game, Philip. Please change the game, Wings. We don't want to see this shit. Yeah, his chat's faster. It actually moves. Look, he just got a $10 donation. Look at that. He's rocking and rolling. He's got more King's Tax, too.
I don't know what you're talking about. If I had the opportunity to join a content creation group, would I do it? What group? What content creation groups?
OTK.
I'm not a pro player, so I wouldn't go to any pro group. I'm not into any of those kind of things that a group would even be associated with. So I don't know how that would even be possible or how it would make sense.
OTK. That's the best one. Everyone's cool on there. No problems at all. Yeah, I played that Rocklow earlier. I'll timestamp it. Shiny Teeth says he's really mad Linda made the TV his nanny to chain smoke. Yeah, that's exactly. That was DSP's babysitter, that fucking Nick at Night.
The unplayables? What are the unplayables?
Philip.
Oh, I don't know anything about these stream teams. I've never even heard of them.
Good job, Barely Legal Opinion. You got it with the unplayables.
Oh, I don't know anything about these stream teams. I never even heard of them.
Unplayables got him. Oh, the unplayables.
All right, anything you guys want to talk about, or shall we get set up for Dragon Quest?
Let's get set up for Dragon Quest.
If you
Lowest
want to
bands
talk about
ever?
something, tag me in either chat. Here, I'll type into the Kick chat.
Please, someone get
If
banned.
not, we will get set up for the game today, because I do want to get a big chunk of gameplay in today. And I really hope you guys will support Dragon Quest, again, to make this clear.
Oh, please.
Okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
I love JRPGs.
Okay.
I want to make a full playthrough of Dragon Quest. Okay? But I need people to show up, engage, and support with the playthrough to do so. If this stream is dead slow, I can't play this game, and it sucks. I bought it, I want to play it. I've told you very strongly how I feel about JRPGs, that I
Yeah.
love them, I have passion for them, they're chill fun, I grew up playing them, I want to play this one. But I need people to actually be here to support this playthrough. It can't be every time I play Dragon Quest, it's a dead stream, and now everything else has to try to make up for it for the rest of the week. It can't be. All right? So, hopefully, things will go well. We'll have to see. Please support the stream. Let's go right now. How about we get our first sub of the day? Some kicks on Kick, our first kicks of the day. How about our first membership of the day? Right? Did we even get a super chat today? No. Let's get our first super chat of the day. For God's sakes. Let's go right now and start getting some support for Dragon Quest immediately. Wow.
I think he saw Wings getting super chats and got tilted.
Someone tipped me a weird amount, like $1.89, says, do you drive a manual car? No. Thanks for $1. I can't compare. I didn't play Dragon Quest 8. I can't compare 7 to 8. And I've only played literally an hour of actual gameplay of Dragon Quest 7, so I can't really compare it to 11 yet either. We really have to get further in the game before we can make those determinations.
App broke? Let me check. It happens sometimes.
Do the point gimmick? I haven't done that in a while. All right, that's it. If you're here live on stream, whether you're here on Kick or on YouTube, and you're here to enjoy chill vibes, good fun, classic gameplay in a modern setting with Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, then let's go. Let's get some support for classic JRPGs. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships. And for the love of everything holy, for goodness sake, let's get some subs right now. Face pan. Here you go. Oh! He found a penny, flicked it. I guess not. See? It doesn't work anymore because I don't have goals and shit, so that doesn't work anymore. Do the AI command for support. I turned it off. I disabled it. Ooh, extra bondage. He exponentially grew that. He did 10 kicks. Gary just did a $5 super chat, so I guess it's the same. Okay, let me present this question to the chat.
Oh, please.
Okay. For those of you who are staunchly against providing that kind of verification information to Discord, to YouTube, to any service, okay? This is an honest question. I'd like your answer. What is the reason why you're against it? Why are you against providing age verification, identity verification to these services? What?
Like you said earlier, sir, they don't have a great track record of keeping information private.
Is your major disagreement with this requirement?
Okay. I thought you explained this earlier.
Because Discord had a data leak. Discord had a data leak recently, right? Correct. We just talked about that. It was October. 70,000 IDs were leaked, right? Now, what is the problem with that? Even if your ID was leaked,
this is such. Oh my god!
Right?
He's trying to create conversation, but he's doing such a fucking horrible job at it.
What does that matter?
Yeah.
What are you afraid will happen with that?
What does what mean in this case? What do you mean by
World
what?
Unlimited says they'll share all of your info with the IRS. They will create a Palantir profile on you, and they don't need to subpoena or get warrants for anything. Well, first of all, if you're a U.S. citizen, you're already known by the IRS. I hate to tell you this. They already know you. And they're looking for you and your money and your income. That's number one. Now, I don't know about the Palantir profile, all right?
Do you know what a Palantir is? Well, for DSP, that's true, because he has a very intimate relationship with the IRS. Go ahead, though.
But, I don't know. Is it really that serious? Is it actually that's legit? You're not just like doing online conspiracy theory shit. You actually think that like
you can see why he doesn't care though, guys. Like IRS knows him very well. He's had a very close relationship with the IRS for over a decade, as in sending them payments monthly for a long fucking time. You know,
will form automated on profiles about you, and will be like coming after you for stuff. Is that what you believe?
He's not like most people.
Discord will get hacked. All of your information will be sold on the dark web. Okay, but again, I gotta ask this, all right? Casper, hello.
And yes, he
I gotta
complained
ask
about
this. If you are a private citizen, okay, if you're not someone in the public eye, so you're not someone who's a live streamer, you're not a celebrity, you're not an actor, you're not someone who's well known anywhere on earth, you're just a normal person, right? What does it matter if your data leaked somewhere? Like, for example, all the time there's data leaks, if you're not aware. A bank,
really?
A credit reporting agency, a college you used to go to, an airline database. This shit leaks all the time. No exaggeration. Since I've been in college, okay, so you're talking over 20 years, I've probably been contacted 5 to 10 times by various companies saying there was a data breach and all my data leaked. Okay?
You know what people do with information, right, Philip? You've had it happen to you, apparently, allegedly, I should say.
It's common. It's not even at this point. It's not even like, oh, it's a rarity. It's a common thing that happens now. Okay, so are you just saying that one more company having your data is another liability to something that's already commonly happening? Unless someone has an actual horror story that you like to share. Then be like, yeah, there was a data leak and my fucking information leaked and now everyone has my stuff and they destroyed my identity or something. Maybe that's the case, right? And if that's the case, I feel for you. I've had stuff like that happen via social engineering, where because people had basic information about me, like my address. Hi, Jasper. Come on up. Like my address and stuff. They were able to fool companies that I had, relationships with into thinking they were me and tried to get those companies to do things that they didn't have authority to do. Okay?
Okay. Yep, remember he says they stole $9,000?
Having information leaked makes it easier for malicious actors, scammers, and others to misuse your information, apply for loans under your name, ruin credit, loss of home, identity theft, etc. There you go. So it would be identity theft would be the biggest concern, that someone is trying to take out stuff in your name.
Isn't that what happened to you, sir?
Now, the thing is, you can say, if they opened a loan in your name, yeah, that's a hassle, but it could be easily negated, right? It could be, because if they
it's
can't
still something people don't want to have to go through. What?
Actually prove, if everything was done digitally and they literally can't prove that you're the one who did any of it, then you're completely free. They can't enforce it at all, right? Now, it might suck because initially it might show up on your credit reports and stuff, but eventually it will get cleared up. But I get it. That's a huge hassle and time and
so it's
probably
not fun,
money
right?
that you would have to invest to get that shit cleared up, and that's nonsense.
Okay.
That should never happen.
He has, who knows how much shit he has out there that he doesn't even keep. I bet his bank account has so many charges, he has no idea what the fuck they are, right? Because, as we know now, he's paying for that fucking animation website and shit. Like, he just doesn't know what's going in or out, I bet, So I guess to him it doesn't mean that much. I don't know why he's saying this, though. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm trying to think of why he would say that. I guess.
Now, wait a minute. My cousin had his license stolen. The person got multiple tickets. My cousin was unaware and arrested a few months later and had to prove it wasn't him.
Yeah, see?
What? How did your cousin... Whoa, Jasper. No. This is not the old chair. He thinks it's the old chair and he can go up. It's narrow up there. He's going to fall.
Don't make me get the
old
water.
Chair was wider than this one, buddy. You will slip. I don't want you to fall on the floor, okay? He misses the old chair. Okay. Your cousin had their driver's license stolen. Got it. The person got multiple tickets. What are you talking about? The person got pulled over by a cop, handed the cop a fake ID that he stole, and the cop was stupid enough to think that was the person and issued a ticket to the wrong person? That's the fucking cop's fault.
So then what?
What are you talking about? That's
okay, fair. But then what? You still have the problem. He's blaming the cops now. He's not even back in the blue.
Dang. Literally, the picture on the ID wouldn't have been his. How the fuck did the cop think that was him multiple times?
Maybe they looked alike. I don't know. And they could also change the picture as well. You think people don't do that?
I'm at a loss here. How does that happen? What are you talking about?
It's the cops. It's the cops' parents' fault. Yeah, that's it. It's the cops' parents' fault. Correct. It's the cops' parents' fault. I'm pretty sure most people at this point have had to deal with like people stealing their shit in some shape or form, right? And he has had it worse than most people, which makes this so strange. I've luckily had nothing that bad, you know, an odd credit card charge or something. Then, you know, you get it's that even that level's a hassle, but that's like level 1, you know.
They can make a fake ID from a victim's information.
Yeah, he just doesn't know
Well, that's true,
anything.
but they can do that with anything. They don't even need to steal your license to do that. They can just have your basic information to make a fake license then, right? There you go. So, nothing here says, I knew someone whose identity was compromised. I can tell you it's a nightmare. Everything was resolved in the end, but mental stress was bad and it took months to clear things. I can tell you firsthand that's the case. I went through it. I had someone, I told you, they were socially engineering many of my accounts with my basic info, and I had people sending money to businesses that I didn't owe money. They were sending thousands of dollars out of my bank accounts.
Yeah.
To
prepay for things
for no reason, just to empty my bank account, so I would have no money.
So it's bad,
and
right?
I was like, what?
So it's pretty bad,
how
huh?
did they do this? And every company's like, well, rather than actually figure out where the fuck up was, we're just gonna all close our accounts and give you new ones. It's like, whoa. But you fucked up. You gave someone access to my accounts. You should have never done that.
Oh my God.
Right? Like, why can't we figure that out? And then the funny part is,
don't you want them to close your accounts? That's how dumb he is, though. Remember, guys? He wanted to keep the same accounts open that were already compromised. He said, yeah, why do you have to close those accounts? What the fuck? Let me keep those. He said that before.
Did you not? Some of these companies actually stopped doing business with me or sold off my accounts to other companies because they were afraid that they were going to get sued by me. So I've been through it, and yeah, it's a nightmare. I told you guys, I eventually had to get a whole new bank account.
Yes.
I had to do everything from scratch, start over, because people were just getting access to shit that they never should have had access to. Okay?
Yeah.
So
what he means by that is his accounts were probably sold off to creditors. That's how that happens.
Pretty terrible stuff. And I get it. But the thing is, I'm a public face. I'm a public figure. My shit leaked, and everyone, oh, well, I hate Darkseid Phil, I'll fuck with him, right? In general, I don't feel like most people whose data leaks ever had this happen to them. By the way, I'm not saying that's okay. I'm not saying that it's okay that it happens to a single person. I'm just saying, law of averages here. In general, if your data leaks, probably no one's ever going to use it for anything. Maybe 1 in a million. And that one person is the person nothing here said.
1 in a million?
Sadly gets harassed and has to deal with fixing this shit.
1 in a million?
Right, but it's not a common thing.
This might go on live stream fails at this point. It's just too long, so it won't make it. But what the fuck are we talking about? So I think he's trying to make himself feel more special here by saying it won't happen to normal people. He's a very special guy, and you guys are not special, so you don't have to worry. But I have to worry because I'm special.
Right? By the way, RayRays59, thank you for $2, and he says, pretty much all your info is out there. Anyway, in one way or another, it is. A lot of people just don't realize it, but in one way or another, most people's info is out there on the internet, in some way.
So just leak it. Go ahead, just post it publicly. Get the jump on it, right?
Yes, I do see, potentially I see both sides of the case. I do. On the one hand, is there a massive problem right now online?
Yeah, I agree,
with
Velvet.
Online harassment, with online bullying, with crimes online of things like this kind of identity theft and stuff, with pedophilic communities formulating around games like Roblox, with social media accounts like
DSP gaming fans having playlists. Yeah, that kind of different communities.
TikTok and Discord. Yes, there is a big problem with this shit. For sure, 1,000,000%. It's indisputable that stuff is happening. And up to now, we really just haven't been dealing with it. It's kind of been turn a blind eye to it. So now it looks like these things are now being forced to being dealt with, right? So I get it, and I understand why this needs to be addressed. At the same time, I have been on the side of having my identity stolen and impersonated, right? Socially engineered accounts, having so many messed up things happen, setting me back. We're talking, I was already set back because I went through a bankruptcy or was going through the bankruptcy, and then this happened on top of it at the same fucking time. So you can imagine already things are fucked up for me. And
so
then
it's
they're
pretty
just
bad,
doubly
right?
fucked up, compounded fucked up because of these people. I had arrangements that I had made through the bankruptcy that then I couldn't pay anyone any money because I had no money because they sent my money away. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, it was really messed up. But, you know, at the same time...
Oh, my God.
I don't know. Do you do absolutely nothing? So we're not going to do anything. We're never going to verify anyone's identity on the internet. It's okay. Let everyone get away with everything.
That's what you said earlier, and then you said jail the parents. That's true, cheating the man. This guy won't even film his kitchen to protect his family.
Or do we do it, but then we're like, now everyone's information is out there and liable? I don't know. Like, it's a gray area, and it seems like these companies are now taking action, and you know the truth is Discord would not be taking this action if something serious hadn't happened. Someone is suing them, or something bad really happened via Discord.
Or they are scared of what can happen, and they do know about the bad stories,
and now they're like, we have to do this or else we're in trouble. There's no other
Yes.
reason any of these companies would ever take action. It's just like I said with YouTube. YouTube will literally never take an action unless they're getting sued. So unless something horrible happened and now they have a giant lawsuit against them, they'll just ignore it. That's how they operate. No, I certainly never wanted my ID to get stolen. All these horrible things that are possible when this happens, you know, like, it's terrible stuff.
I don't know what his stance is officially. I think he started really hard on it. I think he wanted to take... He started like, you guys are going to hate this shit. Watch this. But then I think most of his fans were kind of against it, so he pulled a last-second audible, I guess, and then tried to be in the middle too much. I can't tell what his take is. I don't think it means as usual. He doesn't really have one. Iwamoto says David Linda should have paid his bank debts then. They should go to jail for him having the debts, I think. I don't know. Luigi's Nair says, I think Leanna's parents learned their lesson about monitoring who she's talking to on the internet. They learned too late. She was messaging RTU and DSP Gaming back in those years when she was of questionable age, let's say. Iwamoto says, yeah, if she was 17, why does that matter? Huh? Why does it matter, guys? Twerk the Spec says, his take, he thinks fake IDs are just stolen IDs. Yes, he does. He's never even, for him, it's, he has never even thought about a fake ID when most people have thought about it or maybe even used a fake ID in their day. He thinks it's stolen ID and that's the end of it. You steal your ID and then use it. That notice said, imagine the bitching if DSP had to deal with a fraudulent loan. Well, he made enough himself. That's what I think. He's made so many loans for him, it seems like a common thing. But for most people, just a fucking loan is a big fucking deal they don't want to deal with, right? I think it's for him. It's like he's just so used to them because he took out business loans, just straight up cash loans. I'm guessing. I don't know. Who knows?
No, my position is I do actually feel like there should be things being done at this point.
Here we go, right here.
You can't ignore problems forever and just hope they go away. You eventually have to address them. And the longer that you don't address them, they compound and get worse and worse and worse. And that's what's happened, okay? So we do need to have something in place, whether it's identity verification or something needs to happen to make sure that kids are safe online, that identities are verified for people saying who they are, and
so
that we don't have mass
good with this.
crimes occurring on the internet.
So you want
At the very
it.
same time, you're right, people have a right to use the internet and not have all of their shit just leaked and no one's responsible, right? Like, Discord was hacked and 70,000 identities were leaked, right? So why haven't they been sued into fucking oblivion, and why aren't they bankrupt right now? Because they gave away everyone's information.
That's not how that works.
They should be. When you provide your information to any of these services, whether it's YouTube or Twitch or a social media company or Discord,
Did he say
they are
Flipside?
legally liable to protect your data. It's in the terms of service. They have to. You can't just give them your data and then they just give it away. That's not allowed, ever. So every time that there's a data breach, there should be a monstrous multi-million-dollar lawsuit as a penalty. Then the company will take the shit seriously. Because I hate to say it, if every company seems to always get hacked at some point, they're just not taking the shit seriously. It's that simple.
It's easy if you simplify things, into his mind's, his worldview, There should never be hacking ever. Yeah, I mean, that's true. parents should take care of their kids. Yeah, that's true too. That's not how the world is, though. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, Zelvinia says, remember the fears people have with net neutrality being repealed? That aged like fine milk. Yeah, you notice we don't have net neutrality anymore and nothing happened. Nothing at all. So it sounds to me like people were just misunderstanding that to begin with and didn't even understand what it was. And now that it's gone, it's affected like nothing. What's up, King Michael? How you doing? What's up, Kimikaze?
I don't know what the
How's
fuck
everybody?
he doesn't know what he's
All
saying,
right.
man.
Well,
It's
we
like
chilled for an hour. I think that's long enough for the morning show. I'm sure this topic will be more thoroughly explored as we get closer to March because this is going to happen. Discord is doing this. This is not, oh, we're kind of considering doing it. They're doing it. In early March, they are going to start hitting people and saying, hey, either send us a face scan or send us your ID or both. And if you don't, we're limiting your account. In fact, they're all...
That's how much he knows about this. Send us your face scan. Yeah. Put your face on a fax machine and send it to us. That's what DSP thinks you have to do. Send us your face scan.
He's saying they're flipping the switch. Everyone's account will be limited. And then they're going to systematically hit up everyone for the information or else you cannot use all these features. So, and the thing is, if Discord does it and it's not the end of the world, like let's say Discord does this in March, it goes through and they don't go out of business. Like people stick around and do it. That's just going to be the litmus test for every other company to do it. Expect every other company that you log in and do stuff with will be asking for exactly the same verification because Discord will be the first to do it. And once they're proven it can work, everyone else is going to follow suit. Mark my words.
Oh, brave take here. Yeah, Big Dog's right. Pitt, Clooney, Burnell, everyone else just peasants that hasn't had to deal with this nonsense. That's what he was trying to come off for sure.
Can you DM and post in servers without verification? Only some. Servers that are deemed as adult-oriented? No.
Yes.
Can you DM people who you don't know? No.
No.
It outright said, if you're a teen account, that can't happen.
Oh, Stamos, I forgot.
You can only DM friends who are on your friends list.
Yes.
And you can only go to approved teen servers. That's it. That's what they said. Right there, we read it.
Yep. He doesn't care as long as it maybe stops trolls. That's the only thing he cares about. Big up Sohady. Uma Musume King, by the way.
No, I'm skipping Mario Tennis. I have zero interest. We played the last Mario Tennis game. It was not very good, and it was very frustrating. And I'm not spending that money on it just to play through a boring campaign and never play it again. I have zero interest in Mario Tennis.
Okay.
Zero.
Who cares?
Okay. All right. Well, folks, that's it for the morning show. What a topic. And again, this could have easily been a giant segment on a podcast, but I didn't want to do a podcast just for one topic today.
Yeah.
I love your thoughts. Leave comments on the video. I'm sure this will be an ongoing conversation moving forward as we get closer to March. And we're all going to, anyone who uses Discord, we're going to go through it. And like I said, I really feel like this could be the beginning of a wave of action with all of these companies all requiring the same stuff. And we have to see what happens with that, right?
Yeah, we got to see what happens, dude.
So, all right. Thanks for watching the DSP Morning Show. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll stick around for Dragon Quest VII Reimagined and hopefully engage and support it because I want to play this game as a playthrough and I need people to be here for it, okay? Thanks for watching. We'll probably have another morning show tomorrow unless something crazy happens with gaming news. We'll find out. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
So just to recap, DSP's thoughts on this matter is if your kid does something bad, the parent should be arrested. Also, he's for it because it might stop online trolling since it's the Wild West right now. And also, having your identity stolen is not that big a deal. Did I miss anything?
All right. Folks, it's time to get set up. What's up, TX Shooter? How you doing? It's time to get set up for Dragon Quest. I am going to very quickly use the restroom, and then we're going to start here. Okay? So if you don't mind, I'm just going to run and use the bathroom fast. But let me actually get everything set up here with the monitor. Look, guys, right now, I'm serious. Let's get some support for Dragon Quest. Let's get a tip. Let's get a sub. Well, let's get some kick support. We have 0 kick support today. 0. Nothing at all. Can we get some subs on kick, some kicks on kick? Can we get, a significant tip?
Significant tip. Yeah, I'm tired of these insignificant tips. What if Kick Chat doesn't support? Should we kill their parents?
Kicks on kick. Can we get,
send your parents to jail.
A significant tip? Can we get a super chat? Let's go. Let's get support for Dragon Quest so I can keep playing this game.
Let's go. What are we doing here now? Yeah, I think you're right, Junon. That is definitely a thing. There's no more pregame breaks. It's been like that for a week or so now. He just does a quick bathroom because he doesn't want to lose viewership, I think.
Quest 7. How long will this playthrough be? That's a good question. I don't know how long this game is. I've never played Dragon Quest 7 before. So how can I even answer that, right? It's a genuine first-time playthrough. So I don't know what the investment of time would be to play the whole game. I mean, we haven't even gotten into the real game. We're about to get into the real game this moment, right? With the first major dungeon coming up. So, we'll get an idea of what the momentum will be like. Right?
All right. Good music here.
Plainsong says it could be roughly 60 hours. Wow. So there we go.
0% chance that he gets to the end of that game.
Okay. Let me just run and use the bathroom, and then we will begin. We'll get all the lighting and everything adjusted, and then we'll start. Okay, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Oh, here. So I'll give it to you anyway. Here, this is a fake, but I'll do it for you guys. Because remember, the website's not reliable enough to actually track it, okay? But do have, where did I put it?
We've been hanging and banging, brother.
Not real though. Sadly.
Believe it or not, Phil isn't on stream. Please leave a message in the chat. I went for a walk, or I'm using my phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not on stream.
Okay. So, 0 support has come in for Dragon Quest 7. That's not a good sign. Hopefully that'll change over the course of today's stream. This is a long stream. It's over 3 hours coming up. So hopefully that will change, but I guess we'll find out.
He's checking for Wing's response right now.
Okay.
Where are you, Wings? Wings!
That kind of sounded like Dragon Quest music playing there for a second.
Wings! Right. Okay, Emerald, I'll give it to you, Emerald. Hold on
let's get this controller on and then let's begin.
It already exists, sir.
Here we go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Thank you, John. He says, welcome back, Phil.
Hello, everyone.
Venture 4. No reminder of the story. I think we're good.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. Okay, everybody. Welcome back to Dragon Quest.
That is it. Wow. 1 ban today. Uh-oh. 12%. That means I win. Yeah.
Common ALTW. When will his winning end?
I do not know. I do not know. Hell yeah. Felted. Who else won? Here is the Misery Merchant song that is used for that clip. Whoever asked for that. Here you go. Emerald. I think it was you, Emerald. That's this thing twice. Don't click that. Click this. There you go. The first one's a scam.
Quest 7 reimagined here on DSP Gaming. This will be the second session
All
of
right,
the game.
we're going live. Boom! Massive support.
Hardwood hardware. Where's our equipment?
Yeah, that's true. Derek. Oh. You got me. I was like, yeah, that is true. Derek saying. I was like, oh, shit. That is true. Derek is correct, though. In this case, it was kick administration interference because he's on front page, so he stopped banning so much.
Game. Now, that's an old one. That's when I played.
Thank you,
when
Derek.
it was brand new in 2012 because that was E3 2012,
Scared
right?
the shit out of me.
So, damn, that's an old game at this
I
point.
call him Derek.
Would you really want to see me play it again? Like,
Yeah,
I
play
basically
it.
beat the entire game and never knew what I was doing. Like, I never actually learned the game mechanics of that game. I just...
Incredibly boring. Tomorrow's recap is going to be rough. But schedule update, if this is your off-ramp, tonight, me and Injured are going to finish the Escape Sim game. That'll be tonight. The last 2 maps we're going to finish. And then tomorrow, early start, we're going to do the lore stream I owe you guys. So it's going to be the fall of KO Gaming tomorrow morning into the PREEstream REEStream tomorrow, all right? Then Wednesday, normal fucking day. Thursday, Uma Musume into PREEstream REEStream. Then, that being said, I'm not sure when exactly, but you know. And Saturday night will be the return of the Dead Sea Scrolls. It will be the history of DSP and rollback netcode. All right, I'll try to uncover as much as I can. Even ask a few industry insiders about it. That'll be on Saturday night. All right. Heavy Rain will be at nighttime on Kick Tuesday and Wednesday, hopefully. But I want to finish that game too. Too much going on. Anyways, you're all fucking legends. Cream Pie says, I do want to play that Mike Ross clip before we get out of here, by the way. Cream Pie says, according to DSP, it's okay if your identity gets stolen because he has trolls. That's kind of what he said, right? I have trolls, so it's a little bit different than me, okay? But let's get the Mike Hollow clip on deck here. As Salute Your Snorts did request it, and he has a lifetime contract. So I do honor these. We'll come back to check on Philip in a minute. There we go. And he said at the 17-minute mark, it is pure, what did he call it? What did he describe it as? I don't want to give you fake news. He said, a genuine, organic, and neutral disgust for Phil. Sounds good to me. 17 minutes. Let's go.
Game. I grew up playing them with games like Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, and more.
Exactly. That's the main take.
And I would like nothing more than to make an awesome playthrough with all of you that's interactive, that's fun, all right? But I'm
going to do XQC style on this one.
Need that level of commitment because if I play it today and it does okay, and then I go to play it next week, and that stream we have 100 less viewers and no one's talking and there's no support, then I can't play this game.
Why would you want to manufacture the engagement? Having an organic stream is great. Like sometimes I stream and we think, oh, you know, there's going to be a couple hundred people here. It turns into a massive thing and it's fun. And sometimes we stream and there's only 100 people there and it's still a good time. Like it doesn't matter. There's still people there watching you. Have a good time on stream. People will have a good time watching you have a good time. And then they might be more willing to support you. But you are trying to manufacture the viewership on this stream, the amount of money and engagement that it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Why would anybody want to show up to a stream where they're basically being told to speak? It's like when you go to those
they have low intelligence, sir.
Talk shows and they put up the card and it says laugh now. Do you not understand that this will tank your stream? And do you not feel embarrassed on some level? Like, God forbid my mother saw me doing this. I would be so ashamed.
Okay, so
that was worth look check it out. Yeah, this is a guy that doesn't know about DSP and finds out. It's like, holy fuck, this is what he does. It's disgusting.
Case in point, Metaphor. Metaphor is a game that
look, he's looking so angry now. Look, yeah, that's true, Strider. He doesn't know how business works.
I played the beta/demo of, and it was like
oh, and look, Baxter Zemchenkov is in the first comment here. Your breakdown is spot on. What you're essentially watching with DSP is someone who has slowly desensitized himself to shame and self-reflection. For a well-adjusted person, his behavior looks bizarre, but for him has become completely normal to put financial gain above integrity. He's never going to look for another job because his audience keeps enabling him. Every donation confirms to him that begging works. For DSP, all social interaction is transactional. If one side fails to deliver, he instinctively shuts down the relationship. That's a very typical narcissistic pattern. Oh, good comment here. A big part of the problem is projection. When he enjoys a game, he assumes everyone else must be enjoying it too. He can't grasp the viewer's perspective, so he never learns anything from the inevitable disconnect. Instead of letting engagement happen naturally, he tries to manufacture it because for him, only the appearance of success matters. Whether it's genuine or forced makes no difference. You also nailed the core issue at the end. DSP doesn't believe his content is the problem. In his mind, the viewers are failing to hold up their end of the deal. That's why he will never stop begging. Ironically, giving him money only guarantees more begging in the future. It's not even pure greed. For him, money is a tool for ego stabilization. That's what I always say. Not to piggyback off this smart guy, Baxter Zemchenkov, but that's what I say too. People say like DSP loves money and shit. He loves acceptance. That's what he loves. And money's just the way he measures it. Anyways, moving on. Every dip in support feels like a personal attack, and he reacts with whatever manipulation tactic he can muster to regain control. His narcissism dictates the entire cycle. Damn. That's what the Baxter, he should make more videos, man. He knows what he's talking about. Been on that being said 3 or 4 times, I believe. All right, but let's I'll wait until, what time is it now? I'll wait 6 minutes for a beg. We have to get a second beg today. I have to see if it's still working.
It finally hit 3. Well, that's actually finally something useful. Okay.
Please ban someone. I mean ban. What did I say? Beg? Beg, ban. Same fucking thing. No, he did not. He did not grave dance on that. That'll be tomorrow. Okay. 2XKO has announced that they are reducing the amount of people on the team. Okay. I'll read the final statement. I know this update will raise questions and concerns, okay? That's understandable. We'll continue communicating about how things are progressing. In the journey so far, we've been humbled and dazzled by the energy and passion you brought to this community. That energy matters, and it will help fuel us into the next chapter as we improve the game, okay? So they say this is not the end in any way. This is a way to ensure the game has legs, okay? Of course they're going to say that, who knows. But DSP will grave dance on that tomorrow. You can bet your ass on that.
What the monsters looks like? It must be pretty scary if all these horrible things are doing its bidding. Well, we're going to find out. It's right over there. I think they put a save point in the room with it, though, which is nice. There's 3 enemies there. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to say that no matter what, right? It's not good news, no way. If the game is a breakout success, of course they're not going to do that. But if this is like the first step, like, all right, first step down, it's not good, right? But still, trying and failing at a game is miles better than choosing to beg online. We all know that. But DSP won't make it seem like that tomorrow.
I did. Nice. Nice, she's already worked up. Let's try crack.
Let's try crack.
Nice, instant kill. That was awesome. Damn, they have like no HP.
I'm gonna try crack.
Awesome clean sweep. Took 0 damage. That's awesome.
That's awesome,
all right.
Dude. Look at you, rocking and rolling. Oh, I did say some slander yesterday. I said Chu doesn't like Dragon Quest. I did confirm that. She does like one of them, but now I can't remember which one. She said there's one Dragon Quest she likes. The rest she doesn't really like. I can't remember now. I'll confirm. I know, I wanted it to be like the most successful fighting game of all time, but unfortunately it didn't.
It's one of the mini medals. Remember, these are rare items. You trade them in at the mini medal collector to get great rare items in the game.
I'll send her a message on Discord. Let's see if I get a response before we got to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, look, this is it. She can only cast crack once. It does tons of damage. It's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say Flowchart can.
Here I go!
Okay. Hopefully Maribel levels up to get her MP back. If not, we might have to use an MP recovery item soon. Okay. A Cypress stick. Completely worthless.
God! We're in trouble.
Crappy, weak-ass weapon. Aha! Beautiful. I have played Shining Force. I think I had 1 or 2 of...
All right, I have a response. Here's what she likes. Dragon Quest 6, then 5, and 3. Okay? But 6 is the best. There you go. Dragon Quest 6, then 5, and then 3. I don't know how based of a take that is, but there you go. 6, then 5, then 3.
Them on the Sega Saturn. And I actually did like it. That was the one where, if I remember correctly, you had to be, like, positioned on a grid, I think, in order to do the combat, but I'm not 100% sure. I remember having it and liking it in the soundtrack, but it was a very long time ago. We're talking the 90s, so.
She is not older than me. She's younger than me.
All right, so now we have a red fragment. So far, we found a green and a red fragment.
But it's also not her favorite series.
And
so.
a golem heart. Ah,
okay. Boredom quit. There you go. We tried to make it last till we get a fucking ban, but it's not happening. Go live. No one's getting banned.
Little shrimps managed to make it this far. They're here.
Ooh, timeout just happened. All right, the timeout just happened. Did you see that? So the timeouts will the people are getting timeout and not banned, it looks like. So the timeouts will happen at the bottom of the screen. I didn't put them in the same spot, but that was a timeout. So it looks like maybe DSP said timeout, don't ban.
Like
She's in charge of the enemies in this cave?
But I had a feeling this would happen. Well, now you know.
Maybe they got their marching orders, don't ban, just timeout. I'm wondering.
Huh.
I'm nothing more than another monster.
No, I don't have last
Wanted to
messages
make
for
sure
timeouts.
Those women never returned to their homes.
Really?
Oh my god. You don't know how fucking crushed I am. There's a lot of new features for this band thing, but they're totally cucked. I know we'll get the rest of the week, but I was kind of excited to see the new stuff, but now we got one fucking band. Anyways, you're all fucking legends. Big ups everybody. We'll see you tonight on Injured Stream or tomorrow for a lore stream of KO Gaming. Big ups everybody. See ya then. Bye.
bitch!